Hello everyone, and welcome to Failed Save. My name is Vince Castle, and I'm your DM still prepping for this session. This is episode 8 of our campaign and is titled Tragic Revelry. This show utilizes the D&D 5e game system in my homebrew world of Boros and is completed by a wonderful cast of adventurers and a guest. Let's meet them, starting with...
Hey, I'm Anthony Carboni, and I will be playing Klulik, your Aarakocra monk. We are both he, him.
Amazing. Hi, I'm Abria Iyengar, playing Kai, your changeling bard. My pronouns are she, her, Kai's are whatever they feel in the moment.
Hello, I'm Alexander Ward.
Oh my god!
Oh man, we're headphone users, I'm so sorry.
I am here as a guest, if you couldn't tell, and I am playing Ivelios, the Eladrin Wild Mage. They are they, and I am he, him.
Before we move on, I'd like to point out that Anthony during the mic check said, no, I never get louder than this level right here.
No, I never actually said that.
And then just
You're putting a word in my mouth. You're putting words in my mouth.
Just one word.
You're putting a word in my mouth.
One single word.
I'm Xander.
Guess.
I'm Xander Jenner, returning as Kettle, your Water Janafi barbarian detective. And both of us utilize the he/him version of pronouns.
I like
Fifth
that.
edition.
The him edition.
Just came out.
They didn't wake up in front of his drop.
It's 3.5.
Hi, I'm Sage Ryan, but tonight I am Dazzle, your fallen Aasimar Sorlock, and we both use she/her pronouns.
And hi, I'm Kaylee Bray, and I play Ella Britt, your Immortal Death Cleric, and we both use she/her pronouns.
I think 3.5 would be he, him because of all the encumbrance and math.
And remember that you at home have a gross amount of power over our story. We have a series of donation tiers allowing you to do everything from banking up rerolls, making anyone or anything except for a player character thick as hell, kicking off The Office-style confessional cam, spawning a whole-ass rave moment, which keeps the party going. Whether or not we are at the rave, anywhere we are, you can kick off a whole little mini party for our crew.
Do we invoke the demigod hype?
Oh my god.
Crossover.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Oh,
You could help
what a
us
week
do
to
that.
not have Gina here.
Oh,
I know,
yeah.
I couldn't do
I'm
it,
a poor substitute.
And finally, you can make one hero of your choice pull a card from the deck. A combination of the deck of many things and the deck of fates, curated to fit our show with a few of my own little additions as well.
He made his own cards.
I cannot believe
God.
I'm offering that, but here we are.
The card just says ooh.
And if we hit our goal tonight, we will dive right into a very pet adventure where we jump live into a scene to show where our pets are today and a taste of what may be a new adventure for them coming up very soon.
I'm super prepared.
But he does have an animal. He has an animal. It's going to be so good. But for now, it's time for a story. Our last session saw our heroes delving into the portal through the spring wilds, traveling with the orcs along their ordinary path.
Yeah, show up. You'll see.
Through which they would ordinarily traverse large swaths of the continent in a short time, thanks to the unusual geometry of the wilds. However, today was no ordinary day through spring, as the party was accosted, their protective tunnel demolished, and the orcs scattered to the four winds or summarily executed before them. They fought the beast encountered in their prior session, the many-armed, many-headed, many-legged orc that was in fact a spy of the Fey, defeating him in like 30 seconds. Because fuck action economy. And proceeding onward to a village. As they followed their senses, their limited knowledge of the spring wilds, trying to find a point through which perhaps they could get home. They encountered a humble little village in which they found one lone furbolg still remaining and defending it. Mentioning Bora's name out loud, the furbolg, I know man, it's good stuff.
That's good.
We missed ya.
The furbolg perked up, revealing a scroll that had been drawn out by the members of the village, on which they illustrated the entire journey of Bora's adventures as she had related it to them via various campfire and bedtime stories. He explained that the other Furbolg had been evacuated, that Bora had taken them to safety, but that he had stayed behind because this was his village, and if he was gonna die, it was gonna be here. He might die. However, before that happened,
Life, huh?
Comes after fast.
before that happened, oh, I don't remember.
You're gonna kill him with the
He has a name. It's so good, but it's like
Furbolg
one
with no
note down
name.
from the one that I'm on right now. So, however, the heroes and their accompaniment, the orc Nokosi, who had also survived the attack on the tunnel, found their way with the help of this Furbolg gentleman to a grand lake, in which he told them there was a nexus point that would allow them to connect back to the realm of Boros, to the material world. They swam out after bidding their goodbyes, and upon attempting to connect with the physical realm once more, there was a sudden whooshing in the water, a thudding of the surf. And from beneath them, from the murk and the depth, came a great rosed maw which swallowed them whole, returning them once more into the rose beast.
Nope.
Velvety petals tickle your toesies, and
Nope,
teeth
I
of
quit.
thorns tear
I'm
at
already
your
out, I'm already
skin
out.
as you're slurped up and into the great maw of the rose beast.
cut the feed.
You honestly, I gotta be real. If you're already like tapping out now, it's gonna get so much worse. So like, buckle up.
I'll be here. Goodbye.
Like you
I don't
guys
even
need,
have
me a
toesies.
you're gonna have to like
God, I have toes.
toughen up a little bit.
Only time Vince gets to share his Georgia O'Keeffe fanfiction.
I said it before and I said it again. Man, I love being a turtle.
You find yourselves atwixt a roiling gut, slip and sliding you into the hedonistic bowels of this great fey flower. What do you do as you are sliding down?
Oh, ew, just scream. Ew, yeah. That's it.
Great.
That's what I choose to do. This is terrible.
I'm gonna grip onto non-winged people that are closest to me. I don't think I'm strong enough to grab onto Ella.
that's okay,
and you got a
sweetheart.
slippery shell, so I'm gonna grab onto Kettle, and I'm gonna grab onto
Well,
Kai.
Kettle's
Kettle's with
a
me.
puddle.
Yeah.
I'm inside.
Yeah.
Well, then I'll do my best, Ella.
No, it's all right, sweetheart. I'm just gonna. Honestly, I just might go into the shell with Kettle.
Hi, is the car with us?
It
It's in
is
a
currently
briefcase.
packed down in briefcase size.
No,
I-
the car that is the
Oh,
car
wait,
that is
it's
our fire
Poppy.
genasi.
Oh, well, it's okay. So you're actually trying to look around this
Yeah.
like slooping tunnel to
Yeah.
find
Stop!
Poppy. It's not. It's gonna get so much worse.
Anyway,
This is level one.
Look, I just want to grab onto some people and try and slow the slide down with my wings. That's all.
Clulick, roll
An
perception for me.
old-fashioned slow slide.
I want to take my bony wings and like dig into the like whatever it is we're sliding down.
Okay. Great. Roll me a strength check to try and like puncture into the tube.
That-
I'm so
how's
good at
your-
perception, and it's a 9.
You don't see Poppy with you, but you do notice this tube is rather narrow, and you can only really see the head of the person in front of you and the feet of the one behind you.
She's dead.
I can still hear him now.
I need consent from someone.
I feel like
You got it.
I feel like this is a
From who?
7-way breach birth.
How was your roll?
Oh no.
I have a -1 to strength, so it's a 12.
Your wings are not quite. You can't quite get them to dig into the tube walls around you, but they are grazing it somewhat. And as they do, it releases more of this liquid in this this funnel. Mucus, slick like aloe and synovial fluid,
Okay.
coats your bodies as you careen frictionlessly.
I'm so on board.
I know. This is for you, man.
This is your fault.
Okay.
The goo about you
Hold
smells.
on, stop describing. Stop it, just hold for a second. I would like to
goo
turn
about
you into an elephant. Yeah,
Perfect.
yeah,
So you're casting polymorph?
yeah.
Okay, great.
I would do it on myself, but I actually can't cast polymorph on myself.
Wonderful. Well, I mean, I will say this: you become an elephant.
I'm gonna try not to smush everybody.
Well, I was hoping you were like grabbing people, so you could be kind of Slide.
Scooping
This
people
will
to sit
become-
on my back.
This will become
Oh,
highly,
it's a
too?
real gooey elephant. Why is this happening?
this will become highly problematic in a moment.
Great.
But for right now,
Me
for
too.
right now, the tube actually does seem to stretch and distend to fit your form.
I couldn't like plug it.
That's what we were hoping for.
I know what you're going
We
for.
were hoping for a mammoth plug.
Going back
how-
in the shell and I'm staying there for the rest of the time.
That's
What
fair.
to go to?
Hello.
I didn't know.
However, it actually seems to accommodate you successfully, and you
No.
realize
No.
you realize the contractions of the
body
tube
is an
around
amazing
you
thing.
are just working you further down,
Elasticity.
Could you do that one more time? Could you do it one more time, Vince?
working you further down. Just
Hey, do me a favor.
Make sausages with those
Yes.
hands.
Look me in the eye and talk more about like rose peristalsis.
You make sausage.
okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Listen,
Alex,
there's
you
something
make
to be said
sausage
about
with
the
those?
goo.
Yeah.
The goo
We've got to talk
around
about
you
this goo.
smells of freesia and lilac. Soothing, if not a little intoxicating, as you feel the giggly, carefree, manic sensations of spring fill your mind. Kettle, though you've now been a puddle for some time, a select few little sippies of the rose beast's juices find their way into your essence, and you feel. You
That's in my
feel-
shell. That is a violation.
Oh,
I do
no.
not appreciate
Oh,
this.
my mouth was open.
You have to roll something because I'm pretty sure Ella is watertight when she needs to be.
Thank you.
I'm happy to not bring Kettle back.
Hey, I don't need your dirty spring water.
That was a
She
16.
stretches to fit forms like the tube.
I rolled a 16 to seep. So I don't know how well. Are you attempting to be watertight?
I guess, but
My
that
armor
was a
class is
6, so I don't
18.
fucking know what's going on.
So I will say, despite the horror implicit in the
Yeah.
situation, Kettle, you do feel invigorated and renewed and turn back as you kind of schlep out of the shell
Schlep.
into your full physical form.
Wow! Oh!
I will say that you are now physically wearing the tea kettle that you were encased in.
It's like a little thong.
Tea kettle speedo.
It was like a little barrel, but
It just everything is
spout.
getting worse, exponentially worse every second.
that's what happens when we miss a week.
I didn't really
Double
think
the
this.
beans.
I didn't think you'd be having so much trouble at this point because there's so much more.
Okay, great. Let's go.
After what feels like ages, but you know could not have been more than 30 seconds, you alight into a hard pile onto a woody ground.
Oof.
Now, I will say this. Let's determine the order here, because when the elephant comes out is kind of an important point.
So
That's
I
what
will
they
give
say.
clarification.
Yeah.
What I was trying to do was to scoop people onto me once
Yeah.
I was
Just get them
polymorphed.
kind of further up the tube
Yeah,
behind
yeah,
you.
so that they would potentially land on me when we got down, and I would
I
land
want
on
you-
them.
Okay, so you definitely got a hold of Ella before you
I haven't even
transformed.
shown up yet.
While you were descending, oh yeah, it's gonna be so
And
good.
smush the shit out of them.
I'm just gonna
While
shoot
you
those
were
over.
descending, let's roll for Trunk to see how well you can like manipulate people up there.
Roll for Trump.
That'll just be like a dexterous roll.
That's cocked. It's either a 2 or a 20. It's either a 2 or a 20. Okay, what modifier would I use for trunk?
I'd say I will permit acrobatics because the trunk is quite limber.
I would agree with that. Great, then that is a dirty 20.
Let's go!
I will say you can definitely stuff all of the various heroes further up behind you. So you will land first. Just pachydermic and grand.
I
As,
still speak horse.
as all
Yeah.
of the other heroes are landing on your back, but still in kind of a rough pile.
Oof.
Light burns shapes into your retinas. You choke on fog and smoke, and your ears are split by a thundering cacophony that could only very charitably be called music. You have found yourselves in the midst of the Rose Beast rave.
No.
Did we get a long rest?
I don't think
Since
we
the
got
last
to do
mission,
nothing.
no, you've been in motion the whole
No,
time.
but we also didn't get one before that.
Liz, it's been a busy couple days.
It's just, it's in the feathers, it's under the feathers. What are you doing?
Can I use
Cassie-
message?
Huh?
Can I use message while polymorph?
Cannot see. You cannot spell cast.
Cannot see.
You cannot
cannot
see.
It's goo.
Dazzle?
It's always the good.
Oh, I got some elephants.
Just pat twice, stop twice if you're okay.
Hey, look,
Okay.
Do you want to be a? Is this good for you? I feel like I panicked.
What does one stomp mean?
I don't know. Two is good. We never
Sorry,
we never
one is
we never
yes
said
and
one.
2 is no.
One is yes and 2 is okay.
Wait, but you already
But
said that
2
good
was
was
definitely
2.
yeah.
Hey, shush. New rules. 1 is yes and 2 is no. Do
Okay.
you want to continue to be?
I
an
can't
elephant?
hear what you're saying over the music. How many stomps is good?
1 hop this time.
Was that a stomp?
Yeah, I can't tell if she's feeling
Slide
the
to
beat.
the left.
I don't know if she. Yeah, that's the thing. Is she trying to communicate or is she just dancing?
Not paying attention. I'm dancing now too.
Whoa! Yo!
So
I can't stop the beats in my heart.
She keeps saying she's okay. It's 2 stomps.
No.
2 means no.
But also good.
Drink, leaf, pill, tincture, feast, erotic passion, all manner of creatures both alien and familiar to you vigorously debauch in ways your mind could never have conceived possible. A great centipede, eyes rolled back into its head,
Hold on.
curls. Yes.
I can conceive of a lot of nasty shit.
Vivid
Same.
imagination.
Yeah.
I'd say everyone but Kai could conceive.
Cool. Wait.
Wait. Also, it does take a different meaning when you don't finish the sentence. Go on.
A great centipede, eyes rolled back. I got that too.
You're gonna have to you're gonna have
Eyes
to
rolled
steal and
back
change
into
your
its
own.
head, curls around dozens of partiers, and receives 100 little foot massages. Lanky,
Oh, no.
bipedal creatures covered head to toe in blooming petals, groan in ecstasy as they're plucked and offered to prospective paramours. A pile of dried buds near the entrance crinkle in their crackly chronic and eye you lasciviously. You can see them mouthing, "Fire me up." The bar is replete with patrons in varied states of illusion, shooting misty liquors from cups that gasp as lips caress them, and so much more your eyes simply cannot or refuse to take in
Hey,
the
Ella.
mere few seconds you've been here.
Guess what I hate?
This?
Yeah, this, all of this, everything
Yeah.
about this.
Oh yeah, me too.
What is
I fuck
this?
with this. I'm gonna go ahead and drop polymorph on you because I'm going to lose focus in a while. Is this good?
I would like to leave
I'm
immediately.
gonna
actually.
we're going to allow you to go check and make sure
Kettle,
things are
sweetheart.
okay.
Hello!
Oh my god.
Kettle.
Hello, thanks for carrying me around. That was a bit soupy.
Yeah, you're welcome. No problem. sweetheart. I was just a little bit worried about the way you're gonna approach being in the Feywild.
Yeah, where are we? Where'd you take me?
Oh, actually, we're gonna address that later.
Yeah.
We would like to get out of here anyway.
We
so,
are at the mall.
Whoa.
honestly, yeah.
You just invented them all.
Yeah.
I feel like it's just
It's
as
been
bad.
established.
It's so loud.
Yeah. That would be the music coming out of the Hot Topic.
Ah.
Guys already go.
Fantasy Hot Topic.
Thank
There
you.
we go.
As Kai
You can go in the
vanishes-
fantasy box lunch that's next door. It's a little quieter, but similar
More
stuff.
adult.
Yeah, it's more
Fancy
adult.
Claire's. You can get your health
Something
ears
pierced.
pierced a lot.
As Kai vanishes into the crowd, you notice as well at the head of the party floor the vacant throne. Once in your first visit to this heady hall of Hedon, it sat the lord of these realms, Dew Springbloom, but now stands empty, in odd contrast to the packed fervor of the beast around you. That is not all, however, as you also spy an individual who cannot help but catch your eye. An elf, certainly up to something. Ivelios. I actually stumbled the first time I said it. I did.
Do we get a diamond for
Got
that or
100
what?
points.
Hell no.
You have to give him inspiration now.
Yes.
He's gonna get a lot right now. Ivelios, would
You've
you
got
please
enough.
describe yourself and tell us a little about what you're currently up to?
I'm apparently privileged.
That's the first step, buddy.
Yeah, admitting when,
Material.
you see, Ivelios is around 6 feet tall, is wearing a outfit of very riotous colors of patchwork pieces and a hooded cloak that's all made of different fabrics and textures and all sorts of different things. Pale blue hair hangs out of the hood, and you see skin that has almost an opalescent sheen to it, and eyes that constantly change colors in a very iridescent manner, almost like the color of different gemstones keep changing and changing, and they're never the same color at the same time.
Oh no, he's hot.
They
Are
are.
they single? What's up?
They're hot.
What are they up
You're
to?
What you get from them as you're looking at them, let me see where I have this. Yes, that is where I have this. Out of the bottom of their cloak, you see every time they move, petals fall out of the bottom of their cloak, like cherry blossom petals. The very bright pink petals fall out of the bottom of their cloak. And right now, they are, every time they're standing behind a group of people who are doing something unnameable. And
I can
there's
name
a couple of drinks on a table behind them. Every time they take a drink and put it down, he switches them. He doesn't put anything in them. He's just moving the drinks around so everybody never gets the same drink twice.
No.
And
That's just that. The whole thing is unsanitary, and that is specifically unsanitary.
on that note, we also have a confessional for Evelios. So, what is Evelios thinking right now? What's going on in his world? Their world. I'm so sorry. Their world right now. Let's cut to it.
Evelios, confessional in 3, 2.
If I hadn't been such a nice fella, I'd taken one toenail off separate feet. But I didn't. I took 2 toenails off the same foot. So it's only not the one foot you'll have been limping on, and not the 2. If it had been the 2, you'd have found it a devil to be getting about. But with the pain, concentrated on the 1. If you can find yourself a crutch or a decent stick. I don't know if the General Hospital does hand them out. They might do. I don't know. You could phone them up and ask. I'll probably go in and see them. Probably the best thing. Make sure that foot's not going septic at the same time. I never sanitize the razors. I see no need. But they'd be the people to ask. Sure, they're the experts. Probably get a jab for tetanus too, there's no question. I do hate injections, I do. You know, I'd rather be slashed with a razor than have an injection. Of course, I'd rather have neither. You'll have had both by the end of the day. What a bad day you've had. But, I've lost my train of thought, so I have.
Hey, is that elf just reading from James Joyce?
Is that a JM Sing play?
It's gonna be so inappropriate to this hot ass.
The Irish accent actually threw me the most. That was the biggest surprise.
I'm like, this guy's in Playboy of the Western world.
Okay. Okay.
So mad about that. Love it.
Okay.
Yeah?
First things first. What do we do about Gettle?
We wait until we can explain things to him very clearly, where he does not go on a murderous rampage.
Okay,
I'm
as
gone.
two of the 3 people that have
gone?
been
Yeah,
here
I went
before,
into the fuck pile.
as 2
I'm
of
in the
the
fuck lake. What's up?
Yeah.
3 people that have been here before,
Right,
I don't think that there is going to be an opportune time to explain, nor in any way that we keep up that this is a, what did you say? What is it called? A mall?
The mall. I panicked and I just splurted out a word. Hey, do you think if no one's sitting on the throne, the next person who sits on the throne is the king of the spring court?
The what?
And I tap Kulik's shoulder and I go running.
A couple things happen at once. You all notice
He wasn't in
Kai,
that huddle.
of course, on the high dive.
Yeah.
But
I'm giving myself a performance check.
Ooh.
36.
Wow.
oh my God,
And a plus 18 to performance.
you can do literally whatever you want in there.
And I am.
I think we have
need
to fade to
everyone
black.
to know.
It sounds like
Yes.
a perverted Scrooge McDuck situation.
No, 100%. 100%.
We not only fade to black on Kai,
Fuck Tails.
every time we cut back to Kai, it's still black. It's just sound.
Without the concussion of crashing into gold.
However, Evelios, you've also noticed all of these new partygoers who have slid into the rave, and they do not match the typical description of the denizens of spring. Two of which, you two, are currently racing toward Dew's throne.
I'm racing to stop her. I was making a joke, but I think she really believes that I believe that. And
Yes,
so I'm going to try to stop her.
Absolutely, I have no reason to question this. I'm running to sit in the throne.
Let's get a contest of dexterity between you two.
Oh, he's dexterous.
You don't know. You can roll that.
I hope you do.
I mean, he a monk,
I did.
so...
I can and I do roll bad very often. That's going to be a 12.
That is better than I did with my 6.
Hey, you know what's great, though? We have 1 reroll.
A dexterity roll off. A dexterity roll off to see who gets the reroll.
I think Kai just burned it.
On the performance.
On
Joey,
the 36.
what did you reroll?
I don't know. But I got a 3.
Okay, so
36
something
to
goes
a
terribly
3.
wong in that pile.
Yeah.
We're no longer fading to black and something else.
And there's kind of a ripping noise and someone screams.
God!
Right before
exactly like that.
Dazzle gets to the throne, Klulik throws out his astral arms and just grabs her real quick. He's like,
No, you don't really want to do that. No, because what happens when he finds out that you're on his throne? Things are gonna get. Don't you karate chop me! I taught you karate chop. Don't do that.
I am 2.5 seconds from casting blood everywhere I can see.
I'm gonna
Why
turn.
not do it now?
I like it.
I'm gonna turn and I'm gonna wait for Klulik to catch up from his astral arms, and I'm gonna.
Don't sit in the throne.
Why?
Because the second you do, it's gonna be some sort of a curse or a booby trap or something.
I say do it.
I didn't see you there because of your
just-
inconspicuous hood.
Because puff. Ithelios just puffs into existence right next to you.
Oh,
No, I say sit on the throne. Do it.
Oh no.
Oh, sweetheart, what's your name?
No.
What's your name, sweetheart?
Hi.
Sorry. Defender, my name's Ithelios.
I don't know how to respond to that.
Why did he just call you Defender?
I don't know. Why
Don't
did you
ask
just?
why I'm wet.
I was really trying not. Well, all of us are a little gooey.
yeah.
They've been in the pool. It's fine.
I'm not gonna ask.
wasn't going to ask.
Yeah. No.
Shadow, sit on the throne.
What are you giving us
Oh, hang on. I get
nicknames?
it. I get it. Okay.
I don't get it.
it's not
I
very
get-
comfortable. The kettle just. What's the big deal?
You're immediately surrounded by just roiling bodies.
Chirp's or Klulik's astral arms are still on.
Oh, wait, the throne.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no bodies there.
Nobody.
I was gonna say, not
Just the
in-
one.
not
Yeah,
in
it's
the lake.
mine.
Klulik's astral arms are still on Dazzle, but his actual arms are now just like this.
Kettle, no.
Why?
Could have been me. I could have been the king of spring.
You sit in the throne. You emerge from the lake.
Yeah.
You grab Dazzle. You're there.
That sounds about right.
It seems kind of counterintuitive for freedom to try and control someone.
Ooh. What? Is that your name? That's
No, you can't just come up and call us something and
Shadow,
that's a
mine's
thing.
so much cooler than yours.
Do I have one? Do I have one?
He kind of he like spins instead of turning to his right. They spin completely around left to look at you.
Amazing.
And
It's like Murray.
Yeah.
Yeah.
change.
Yeah. Cool.
I think it's.
No.
I think it's very funny that Mr. Malleable sat on the throne.
That's not okay. Kettle, why don't you get off the chair, bud?
Oh, but our new friend said to sit here.
Why is he a friend? How does he get to give people nicknames?
They have been very nice to us.
I just. Why?
It's around this time, as you bicker amongst yourselves, that you notice something more troubling. Poppy is not with you, and you don't recall her sliding into the beast when you did either, upon the pachyder.
Dude, where's our car?
Leave my table.
Again.
Be gone forever.
I'm never coming out.
Get me behind me, Satan.
Hey,
Yes.
you seem like you see a lot of things. You
I
were
see some things,
paying attention to stuff.
sort of.
Did you see our
Not a name.
come in? Ivelios, they said.
Yeah, they
Yes.
when I asked. Yeah.
Ithelios.
We had a friend that was supposed to be with us here. She's hard to miss. Fiery, puppets, walks in a tent.
She
Or
are sometimes
Yeah.
rectangular, metal,
is a
honk honk.
tent. Oh, sometimes a car.
Yeah.
A car
No,
is something we made
It's
up.
fine.
How do you know what a car is?
And then you see Ivelios' eyes kind of, and then snap back, and you go, no, they're not here. Haven't been here. Not here this time.
Hey, what are you doing?
What am I doing? What?
What do you do when you do that? Can you? So how do you see? I'm
I
a
was-
bird,
I
so
was-
I see a little different. How do you see?
With my eyes.
Yeah, sure.
I was looking around the room.
That's cool.
You.
Am I doing it?
Oh, what?
Am I
No,
doing it?
no,
You're not.
Those are
No.
just your normal eyes.
What about now?
I'm pretty sure they've got special eyes.
You see that?
Kettle,
Yeah.
roll me a wisdom save.
Oh.
You were gonna say something instead. You get
Yeah.
a wisdom save.
Yeah, plus
A
zero.
wisdom save.
That's still a 15.
Great. So, as you sit upon the throne, and you've been chatting for a little bit here. You're picking up a feeling. And you're not able to very clearly identify it, but you've experienced enough by now to feel like this place has a little bit of a well,
Unnecessary.
this place has a little bit of a keep doing that. A little more. There we go.
No. I'm so sorry, everybody.
I'm not. You know what? You're welcome. This place has a very fey flavor to it. Now, is it spring?
Dang it.
Told you we had
Maybe
to tell him.
not, but some suspicions might be beginning to percolate.
The spring agents might be nearby. This person looks suspiciously springy. Excuse me.
Yes.
You are, of course, a friend, but do you perhaps work for the Spring Court?
Did you just spit out part of yourself?
Yes, actually, it's not very efficient, but I feel it's necessary to express the emotion I have for the Spring
You're
Court.
shorter by 1 millimeter.
Understandably, I
Two.
get it. It's not. They've been a problem as of late, so I've heard.
Yeah.
No, I don't work with them.
Oh, what a relief! I believe you.
Good. That made this interaction simple.
World's greatest detective.
Why would they lie?
I would like to cast detect thoughts on Avelio.
On Velios? Yeah. Great. Well, that's a freebie to just determine the surface level thoughts.
Great.
What's just on your top
Percolating.
level there? Yeah, what's percolating?
I'm just swimming, like crowd surfing, but like swimming across and just looking at them.
In Avelios'
Gently
head,
breaks,
you hear like almost static for a minute, and then you just hear, on today's news, we go into the scandal that is surrounding Parliament and all that it entails.
Changing radio station.
With us, we have Kathy, our inside into the palace. I don't know.
What are British people?
What are British people? What is British?
That's
Roll a
what
wisdom
we're
save then.
We failed.
Leave your guesses in chat.
Is it Velios' pronouns they, them because more than one person is there?
Oh.
That would be a dirty 20. For wisdom
Oh
saving.
my god, I think that probably does it.
22.
Oh! God damn. Great. So then what are you picking up at that point? What do you need from him?
Them.
Them. I'm so sorry. Them.
Okay, so that was upsetting. With the surface thoughts, I was like, what's their what is their deal? I just wanna, I'm just sniffing for intent. Like, do they view us as a curiosity in the same way like that we are perceiving them right now? Or is there some like goal or purpose here?
Oh, me. All right. What you get the feeling underneath all of it that Avelios, it is extreme chaos inside of his or their mind. I'm fucking up. Inside their mind, and it is just like it will be calm for a moment, almost like just a lake with that no one has touched. It's just completely flat, and then immediately that will erupt and just change shape, and it's constant thoughts of just like they're having 10 different conversations at once. It's just maddening chaos inside of their
They
brain.
are legion.
I just emerge from whatever like goofy shit I'm doing and like look over at the group. I can't tell. You are going. Is my nose bleeding?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You alright, sweetheart?
They're my favorite.
Oh.
That is not the reaction I was expecting.
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful.
I also don't know if that makes me feel better or worse.
Yeah.
It makes me feel pretty bad.
Yeah,
Oh,
did
I'm
you
sorry.
not
Were you
meet
the
Flint?
favorite before?
What?
Were you the favorite previously?
Well, I don't know. I never wanted to ask.
Well, now we know.
No.
Sorry.
But we don't know if I was before. I don't know where I was ranking
Just
before
so
this.
cool.
Well,
Like, sorry.
If it makes you feel
I gotta
any
go.
better, before it was kind of like a Schrodinger's favorite sort of deal. You never would have known.
It was better when I didn't know.
Sometimes it's better not to know. Sometimes it's better just to live in the what if.
Exactly. Oh, they're
Speaking
my
of-
favorite now too. Damn
Yeah.
it. Okay.
What if
Giselle.
we asked you if you had seen any quick way out of here?
Oh, you want to leave?
Yeah,
More than anything.
that was my question actually. Is I would love to not be here anymore.
Why? It's not that bad.
The music
bad.
skips a beat. Like a ripple. Go on. If you're doing something right now, go for it.
Yeah, just what? Isn't this a good opportunity to like? That's where he sits. So we're wherever we need to be to find
Not
out more things. Sorry, my brain feels.
I'm pretty sure this is
itchy.
just like a fantasy party bus. Like
We've
I don't
been
know.
here before. It was.
This isn't like a throne room. This is just like a.
It's a special party.
It's one of many.
But do could come here.
Yeah, like I'm just saying, we're as close as we will be.
Oh wow, you're just right there.
This is good and as bad as it
Gee.
gets.
We're as close as we'll ever be to the Great American Cookie Company. They
Oh.
make a
like
giant
cookies.
chocolate chip cookie
That sounds
the
amazing.
size of
Would
your
you like
head.
the cookies,
I
sweetheart?
love
There
a
you go.
cookie. Just shoves it in
Wow.
and just like swallows it whole.
Like in cartoons, goes down in one flat layer.
Like Shaggy from Scooby, like eating a long sandwich.
Yeah.
She's always got baked
New nickname, long
goods.
sandwich.
The music skips a beat as you're talking amongst yourselves, like a ripple in the rhythm flashing across the entire event. Bodies twitch and convulse before returning to their routine revelry. The lights cascade, the fog churns, and all flowing inwards towards you, centering on the throne. The ripple reaches its center at your very feet, and a wooden form bursts from the floor. It's almost like a dryad or a tree nymph. Glistening teak bark slick with lacquer as though it were polished, and green gemstone eyes that cry verdant life running down the creature's chest and legs. You then notice its centaur-shaped body and realize that while it looks so different from before, this is the form of Dew Springbloom. Then, as your eyes take in the entire beast before you, you realize, holy shit, this thing has a dong.
No.
As Dew Springbloom is thick as hell.
Dew spring boom.
I again have to go.
The wooden cheeks clap like clogs as the creature emerges from the
What's
floor.
weird is it's actually galloping, but then the back of it is making the wooden sound of fake
Yeah, yeah.
galloping.
Yeah.
It's like 6 hooves.
Oh no. No, he's gone away and become even more powerful.
Then,
I can't look, but I can't look away.
Expecting.
echoing like the music around the room, the wooded creature before you gestures as though it's talking, but its mouth does not move. Friends, guests, loves,
No.
you honor
Which one are
me
you?
with your presence here. They say 3 is a sacred number, and so many times have you graced the halls of the beast. What does this portend, I wonder?
I attack!
Oh, wait.
Yeah, go for it.
Cannot.
Roll to attack
Oh.
the wooden
Wooden
centaur.
beast, this aberration of spring. It's a 19 plus the numbers. Hi, man.
You can definitely hit the beast. What are you going for?
You see, as I whip out of this chair, part of my body forms a great axe, and I swing it with great ferocity.
Not just a good axe.
No. A 25 to hit.
Great, roll the damage.
Here it
Do has a
comes.
great axe.
A 4.
And what are you aiming for on the centaur?
I'm going to decapitate the stupid centaur.
Okay, great. Going for the neck.
Kettle!
I'll say with a 4,
Yeah.
your axe certainly embeds into the creature's neck.
Evelios raises both hands up in the air and minor illusions a scorecard that just says 4 and holds it above their head.
I can do better.
The centaur raises an arm, not even like in protest, almost just like it like strokes the hilt of the axe, like that's so lovely. Like that's kind of the vibe.
Oh no, this is pissing me off. I would like to rage.
Go for it.
Permission to rage granted.
As you're raging, however, as you see kettle begin to boil, the Dew centaur raises its other hand, and you see an almost ghostly image, as though it were formed in the flowing of pollen. An image of Poppy appears in his hand, and he doesn't speak, as we are actively engaged here.
Yeah.
You do boil.
Monster.
What do you do next?
I'm gonna swing again.
Wait, kettle,
no. Second attack.
Swing it. Y'all can also try to hold him back or prevent it.
Why?
24!
I said can.
Poppy.
It hits.
Yeah.
He's just sitting cross-legged
kill
just
him?
watching.
Dang it.
I thaumaturgy my voice to scream, "Kettle, stop!"
I do not! 5!
This
You
is the
take
worst thing I've
Another
ever done.
little chippy out of his neck.
I'm just
Okay.
gonna try and slide in there full scale mail, very just
You
shell
just see a
turtle.
boiling tea kettle just
Alright,
working at the
alright.
neck.
Sweetheart, just I'm gonna regret doing this. I'm just gonna try and put a hand on Kettle's shoulder and make him feel as though he's very much relaxed and at home, and just put him to sleep for a second so we can figure this out.
If you do this, Kettle sort of evaporates.
You're still wearing the kettle, aren't you?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put you right
Goes back
back in
into
there,
the
sweetheart.
teapot like a fucking genie.
I will say, just for the sake of, I had a plan in motion
Oh,
in my
sorry,
head.
sweetheart.
No. It's way funnier now. I was going to run and jump onto Kettle's back. So I just.
Oh, you
Even
got
better.
Frosty.
Roll me a flat d20.
How is
Dazzle, roll me a flat d20.
What is a flat d20?
As in no modifiers, no
No,
skills.
I know.
Roll me.
8.
It's the coin I gave you.
Right, yes.
8.
All the numbers are on the outside. 8? Okay. You do miss Kettle entirely. You land on dew like a stride dew.
Wow!
Bad.
Like a horse.
What do you do?
Hey.
Like a horse.
Oh, we are just screwing this up on multiple
I have
levels.
to try.
And dude turns back like,
Nay.
that is highly problematic.
Says you. You're appropriating
I
horse
really
culture from the waist
Wait,
down.
is a centaur appropriating horse culture?
Yes.
We need to
What if
dive
they took
into
it
this.
from me?
How do they wear pants like this? Or like-
Yeah, if you had to draw pants on a horse.
However, Dew seems totally chill with you on his back.
I just
You
waved
actually
everybody.
do?
Dazzle,
Horse
Dazzle,
pants.
Dazzle.
Klulik just sits down. Just sits down, cross-legged
Are
on
we
the
still
ground.
attacking?
I'm coming to you through.
Oh.
That was Philemon. I'm coming to you through a projection, you could say. I'm not physically here. No.
Why not? The fuck lake feels
mean-
fine.
Hold on.
Also,
Because-
feels physical.
I'm a little busy at the moment.
Where's
And
Poppy?
He holds up the illusion of Poppy. Poppy.
Klulik jumps up and is immediately like, "Where is she?"
Poppy. Letitia, Poppert. I don't know if it's short for anything.
Can grab it out.
She's safe, I assure you. Uncomfortable, no doubt, as this is no place for summer. But your sizzling little tinkerer is safe. She is a promise. She is your word that you will behave
Collateral.
yourselves in my realm. Exactly. Thank you, Evelios. It would tear my roots to harm a single lick of lock on her bubbly little head. But my people must come first.
We don't want anything to do with your people.
We would like to leave.
We just want to take Poppy and leave.
I want to make a. No, I'm not gonna make it. We're yeah. Wrong time.
If you want to do thing, do.
No, I was gonna just make a cum joke.
I think you just did.
Or
Earlier he said, "I'm coming."
Yeah. We all-
To you.
Which is a way to inform someone.
I just really wanted someone to shorten that clip of Vince.
Dude, listen, we don't want to cause any trouble. We don't even want to be here. We don't want to get in the middle of whatever this is. Please, just give us Poppy and we'll go.
Well, it seems unfortunate you showed up to a party you didn't want to be at.
Yeah.
Tell us about it.
I don't think it was unfortunate. I think it was purposeful.
Yeah, I think that was a delay.
I just go somewhere you don't want to on purpose.
We
No,
got
we didn't do it on
We got
purpose.
eaten. Did you not get eaten to be here? You came here?
I have more questions
I
when we're
don't
done with
remember.
this one.
Most people get eaten after they get here.
Oh!
Also, I'd like to amend Klulik's
Elios holds up
earlier.
a 10.
If I can, I'd like to amend Klulik's earlier statement. I would like to change it to "Do where's my car?"
However, as
Noted.
as we grill Dew Springbloom, we have a confessional for Poppy.
Poppy gets allergies!
Oh, I was gonna make this one super sincere.
Oh, well, and an allergy.
What's the
Okay.
name of this episode?
or
Do Where's
fear.
My car? Because if it's not, change it.
Car.
She
We'll
can
get
have a
it in
fear.
post.
I've been afraid of the dark for 2 years.
Let's cue it up.
Alright, Poppy confessional in 3, 2.
No.
I don't know where I am. The last thing that I remember, I was swimming out with everyone to go home, and then all of a sudden this big flower mouth came and swallowed us all up, but then I'm sort of nowhere. I don't know if anything happened to my friends, and I'm very worried about them. It's becoming very French.
Yes, it is.
It's
So
becoming
French.
very French, everybody. Hello. I don't know what spring is doing to me. It doesn't hurt, but I feel like they are in danger. I'm worried about them. It doesn't even matter what happens to me as long as they are all okay, especially now that we are in the spring wilds and I know what happens here, what has been happening here. It is not a good place to be. I hope wherever they are safe. And maybe if they were looking for me, that would also be cool. I am allergic to beech nuts. Oh no! And a bowl comes out full of beech nuts, like the Hunger Games style with the berries at the bottom.
Yes. No PETA!
And that's it. Meow meow.
That's a long time since I read those books.
Sorry, I watched a video on why they're so bad recently, so I remembered that scene.
So should I get down?
How much do you like horses?
A lot.
Stay.
No, maybe I would just love to, and I'm just gonna like sidle up as close as I can to do Spring Blue for a second. Oh, okay, that is uncomfortable for everyone, I hope. Anyway, we would like to leave the Spring Court actually, and I'm just gonna keep like a very like solid hand on my what I'm assuming is a boiling kettle.
He's turning. He's turning.
Oh boy. So Dazzle. Dazzle, if you wouldn't mind maybe
slide
getting
this
off the
longer?
Fey Lord, we could like go home to our plane.
I
So we
can
could just get Poppy back.
smell your little meat minds churning away. It's mortals
right.
have such quaint little thoughts. You know, I have half a mind to keep a few of you as pets because you're just so
Where'd the
cute.
other half go?
Ooh.
Oh, wouldn't you like to know, Evelios?
Why ask the question?
You know what? I'm glad you did. It's about time I sorted that out. And pulls half of a brain from the inside of the throne.
No, that's right.
I've been looking for this everywhere.
I cannot stand this Looney Tunes ass place. We have got to get out of here.
I'm slowly climbing down
answer to
off.
my question. I appreciate
As
it.
soon as Dazzle climbs off of Dew Spring Bloom, I would like to get as close to Dew as possible and whisper as quietly as I can. You have Poppy. Where is Squangarlo?
Oh, what a question. Yes, your funny little friend.
I was really trying to be quiet about this, and I really wish you hadn't just been
Squangarlo!
Oh my god!
Did he just invent a PA system? That was incredibly loud.
I'm casting Detect Thoughts again now that he's saying that out loud. Because I want to read his mind.
On Dew.
Yeah, on Dew.
Oh,
I'm going to check
okay.
if he's lying as he answers
I would
this
not
out
want to
loud.
be in that brain for a million bajillion
You weren't
diamonds.
in there. I'm not scared of anything anymore.
Well, so surface level thoughts. You know what?
I drowned inside someone's brain. I have no fear.
You roll me a wisdom save.
Rude.
As you attempt to pierce the mind of a god.
Oh, yeah. I'm not worried about it.
It's a Friday.
Plus one. 17.
Okay. You delve into the surface level thoughts of Dew Spring Bloom, the Fey Lord of Spring, of blooming fecundity.
No.
You didn't have
I
to.
need a Zyrtec to be in here.
And it is an absolutely overwhelming chaos of death and rebirth and growing, and all you see basically a representation of what's in the rave around you right now, but on a scale you've never had to encounter. Imagine an entire world of lives being lived, of growth and death, all focused on a pinprick that you're trying to perceive at one time.
I'm gonna come out weird. I push further.
He will roll a wisdom save, is that right?
Yep. You have to beat a 22.
He has to roll so low for this to happen. Okay.
He could, you coward.
I'm gonna roll it, we're gonna see.
Roll a 1.
Roll a 1.
That is a 19. I rolled so low.
Yes! Give me a god's brain. Go.
Delving a wee deeper.
Just a wee.
Just a wee, a skosh, a tad, a smidge.
Soissons.
You pick
you
up.
just salt bait?
I salt bait. Just a little bit. Salt bait deuce thoughts. You're picking up some more akin to what he's discussing with you now. The focus of the conversation, what's on his mind at present. Now, bearing in mind as well, you're going through the filter of the wooden representation that he's speaking through, but you can sort of wiggle your way in there and get through. He's thinking now of Squangarlo, of the sacrifice that was paid to allow the Scion of Spring to rise. And it was certainly paid. He's also thinking of a little bit of his plans going forward, which you can get just a little taste of. He does have this intention to bodily inhabit the realm of Boros, and you pick up a thought that he can't, that it's something he's not permitted to do, something that he's not either physically able or allowed by law to do, and thus he's discovering a workaround, a loophole that will allow it to be possible. And so far you've played into that plan. But that's all that you're getting at that level. Just tastes.
Okay. I can stay in here.
It wasn't me.
They did it
wasn't
together,
me.
and
It
that's
wasn't
the
me.
important thing.
It was in stereo, and I just.
Yeah.
Stereo
sorry.
slaps.
I liked it.
Stereo wet.
I'm
I
suffering.
hate it
I get this
here.
for a minute,
That's
so
an
I want to
electricity
stay
hazard.
reading his thoughts while Ella talks to him.
Perfect. Well, you know what? I think it's great you mentioned that, because that's a great time to have a confessional.
No.
For Dew Springflow.
Yeah.
Let's drop it.
Professional for the Dew.
The Dew.
Doing the do.
Yes!
No.
I'm sure you're wondering, why all this cordiality? You're thinking, oh, beautiful and fecund Dew. We know your many millennial reputation for hospitality, but haven't these people been so very bad? Yes, they have. But I'm going to show them that we are not foes after all. We're not so different. Instead, I will win them over to my cause, as all of us can benefit in the blooming utopia that is to be my new realm. So maybe I'll let them go. If they play along. We'll have to see. Okay, I'm going back in there now. Meow meow.
It's giving foot.
It is
Yeah.
giving foot.
That's a whole sentence I was saying.
I was climbing down off of Dew
No, that
when
makes more sense. The shadow should be under the horse.
And I
It
waited
depends
until,
on where the light source is coming from.
I did wait until after. Ideally, I was waiting for Dazzle to have stepped away a little bit away so that I could
and
be.
yet you were quiet.
Yeah,
Dew
he
was
wasn't.
not.
So
So as I'm stepping away and he says Squangarlo, I'm just gonna like step back over and turn and like not climbing back on top of Dew, but fully knowing that like Dew is very, very probably tall in this form. I'm just gonna stand under
all dunk.
Dew. Just go, what did you say?
No.
What did you
I said Squangarlo.
Why did you say that name?
It's a fun one.
Because you're looking for him, aren't you?
You know where he is, don't you?
I
You know who he is?
so many things.
Does he?
Evelios,
Yes.
I'm
it's
asking
such a
you.
pleasure to have you here at the rave.
Question.
I'm enjoying myself. Thank you.
Do I'm asking you again. You've got Poppy. Where is Squangarlo?
I do have Poppy, but fortunately for you, I have need of her not, for I have already risen my scion. Squangarlo, I'm afraid, did not meet as generous a fate. His essence is required, I'm afraid, for the scion to live. And she's having such a good time.
I take flight to get up to his eye level, and I cast my armor of Agathis that like starts at the tip of my head and just kind of like goes into like metal pieces down through her hair, and slowly appears into these like pointed tips at her shoulders and like a shade of sparkling rose gold. Kind of at the tips gets to this like brighter pink like her Eldritch Blast, and almost looks to be metal appearing over her body. And I just get as close to his face as I can. I just go, where is the scion then?
Ooh, that would be telling, wouldn't it?
I'm just gonna
Does
grab
he
onto his
think
face.
of where the scion is?
Ooh, gotcha.
Ooh!
I'm like gripping onto Dew's face.
Just wood.
Yeah.
Fun. Okay. Okay, here we go. So, he looks at you, Dazzle.
I was bleeding.
You're suffering right now. You've huffed
I'm
like
getting
so many
splint-
markers, and you're just like off your tits.
You know what? I'm getting splinters, so,
It's the same.
We all have it,
experience.
right?
so
He's
like,
actually,
it's kind of the same thing.
he's frankly, actually, if I'm being honest, too smooth.
That's upsetting.
Like it's hard to maintain the grip
suffering.
even. Yeah, it's like
Right,
you
because you
keep
kept
slipping.
saying it was very lackluster.
Yeah, you keep slipping. It's this. However,
It's all bad.
Oh, wow.
I feel it is a very generous gesture that I am letting you go with your lives. After all, this is my realm and I could snuff you out like a candle. As he raises a candle for effect.
Where the fuck did that candle come from?
He hands it back to Evelios.
That's your biggest
Let's put
question.
it back in his
What?
You are not getting Squangarlo back, I'm afraid. Unless you were somehow able to kill my scion. Isn't that a fun little challenge? Where is she? Meanwhile,
Where is she?
I have a list of 4 questions now. 1, where did he think of when the scion was mentioned? 2, what did he think of when the like where is his essence was brought up in conversation? He proffered that. 3, when he addressed Evelios, what does he think of Evelios?
how fun.
And
Okay.
4, does he think I'm pretty?
F, Mary, kill. Let's see. With Squangarlo, Evelios, and Kai.
Oh no!
There's a right answer.
Wait, but I know that.
Yeah, he already chose one of those.
Yeah, oops.
And I think Kai chose one too.
Yeah.
So I guess you're getting married.
That's right. I always wanted to settle down.
Okay, so answering your questions. Number 1, location of the scion. A specific location does not actually pop into his mind, like exact coordinates or geography, but you see a vision of something he thinks she's going to do, or a place she's going to be.
Cool.
And that is the center of the continent, which if you check your maps at home, if you
I
have
have
one,
it.
did I give you one? I don't know.
Yeah.
There's a small island in the very center of the continent of Tareve, and there's something on his mind that she is going to be there at some point.
Okay.
Other question, Squangarlo's essence.
I see the island. There.
He is imagining this as being joined with the scion, but not physically like within her. He's not fused with her body,
Yeah.
but he is intrinsically linked to her.
Copy.
But you feel like they're actually separated by space. They're not
Copy.
physically together.
Okay.
That's all you get out of that, though.
Yeah.
And then, feelings on Ivelios. Dew just finds them so amusing.
Yeah.
And so charming and just so interesting. They're very spring. Very just of that sort of like springy weird flavor. And Dew's just absolutely into that. You don't detect any hint of like allegiance or Ivelios is a spy or in the employ of Dew Springbloom.
Copy.
Dew just thinks they're neat.
That's fair.
Yeah. Okay.
You didn't answer the last one.
Yeah, done.
What was that? Sorry. Last one?
Pretty.
Oh, I mean, only because, of course.
Yeah.
Avelios is sitting on the ground, just like kind of throwing the little petals up into the air and just watching what's happening.
I'm
should
still
keep them.
up in the sky holding on to there.
Yeah.
Just
You're having a whole
flipping
moment.
on
Got like a
his
kettle
face.
under one arm and just like
a
one
lot
hand out
happening.
just in case.
I just want to look over at Clulick. Hey, can we take Avelios with us?
Yeah, sure. Let's take Avelios with us.
Thanks. How are you doing?
There's a chandelier.
I am doing my best not to attack Dew Springbloom directly because it will only get us killed
Probably not. I think you can get a couple cheap shots in.
before it gets us killed.
They might be expensive.
Everything is like a hot cha-cha with this guy.
So I will let you go in peace.
What about Poppy?
Ah, Poppy as well. As soon as you have left my realm, of course, she will be freed, safe, and comfortable and happy as she ever was.
Freed and
Where?
returned to us
You will get her back.
immediately after we leave.
Nope, Gina's not here.
Assuming, and my beak starts bleeding. Assuming it takes us the entire episode to get out of here.
It doesn't sound like it's going
In
to.
which case, ostensibly yes, but that's not
As-
currently intended.
As soon and just both nostrils. As soon
know
as
what? I'll
as
just
soon
show
as
you the notes.
possible. As soon as possible.
Okay, just get awkward if Gina and I ran into each other because we're sitting in the same seat and that would make things difficult and that would be really.
I hate the Feywild.
He's bleeding.
I'm running out of blood.
I'm still holding on to his face.
Bleeding.
Okay, everyone, hold on. Back to one. Let's reset.
Okay, I grip back down onto Dew's face and I just go, Dew, are you familiar with the cult of Drananood?
I'm familiar with Drananood. He and I
Familiar with
actually get
Drananood?
on great.
Of course you do.
Sounds about right.
Drananood the insane, the archdemon of madness.
Dramamine, the thing you take to not be nauseous.
Yep.
That's the one.
Just nose blood into the
Drananood once had many. Drananood does not anymore. I am not only the best of them, but the last of them. My father killed everyone that ever challenged him except for me. Understand that your challenge to defeat your scion, your fucking toy, is a joke to me. And then I'm going to light my hand on fire since he's wood.
Let's go.
Covered in lacquer, very
And
flammable.
you see
And
the
Kulik goes,
face,
remember you promised.
and you see the face begin to char, and the face turns to you burning like jets of fire coming out of the eyes like the bull in American God in the dream sequence.
I'll just drop back down.
Oh, yeah.
He turns to you and says, Dazzle, Ionra, blah, blah, blah. Are you threatening me?
Wording bond.
I lean in to Kai and I go, grab an armload of whatever it is you like here the most because we're about to run.
Several people.
I scoop up Avelios.
Oh, are we going?
Yep, here comes
And as soon as
Avelios.
Avelios says that, he goes, Seros Synakritos, and activates Ashlundon's stride. Flames shoot out of the bottom of his feet, and he flies in a circle around the centaur, leaving a wall of fire around it, picking you up as he goes. He goes, we're leaving, and flies back to the group.
Oh my god, I was going.
And like Dazzle's like fists are all angry, like a child that was in the middle of a tantrum that you like picked up,
And you
and
see
she's
the
just like,
eyes focus on you, and they're the same color for the first time since you've met Evelios, and go, it's going to be okay, we're going to find Poppy. And then the eyes split apart again and start changing colors.
Friends, I would never do something so coarse as to fight you. I was brought up better than that. So please, go in peace, have your little meeting with the orcs, figure out how to purge me of corruption. In the meantime, enjoy, because the bar has a special on fetal flights.
I hate whatever that means. Everybody grab something and let's go.
I'll get
How are
you
we
those
getting-
spring blow.
can we let Kettle out?
No,
Yeah.
not yet.
I'm a little
Yeah, I
worried
got
we're
some
gonna
water
lose
from
track
the
of
bar.
him if we
However, the effigy of Dew Springbloom does just neatly dissolve back into the rose beast before you.
Fire's still burning where I left it.
I'm back!
Yeah.
Woo! Where'd he go?
Oh, he's gone.
Damn it.
You did so well, though,
Yeah,
sweetheart.
he ran
Like
in. He
rocket
definitely
boots
ran
just
in fear. He was
flying.
like, who was that? Who was that terrible water guy? He was
Yeah.
the strongest.
Well, let's get after him, right?
Yeah, I think he went through that door marked exit.
Here we go!
Rocket boots. Are you coming?
Yes, I'm coming. Where are we going?
I'm waving for like still riding.
All right,
Just
let's
flying, just
please,
hovering.
For the love of you, Fedor, and all that's holy, please let me get out of here. Please, let's go.
There is no clear exit from the rose beast.
I can't find the door you were talking about.
Okay. Well, at least Dew is gone. Yelling from up in the sky.
And the party resumes, and you all are not being accosted or attacked by anything.
Yeah, Kai's like paying half attention now that like the beat is back, and I'm like,
Wait, I'm confused. Are we
How
staying?
didn't we make the rose throw up last time, and that's how we got out? How did we get out last time?
We don't know how to get out.
Oh, do I know how to get out of here?
Well, the question actually reminds you of something, Evelios. The topic brings something to mind. You suddenly realize how you could help a very good friend of yours.
Oh. Ah. Look, there is a friend of mine.
Would you call them a very good friend?
No, not particularly.
Okay.
They might. I think they overestimate how good of friends
It's
they
a
are, but that's beside the
one-sided
point. It's
thing.
none of your
Yeah.
business, to be frank.
I mean, every relationship is slightly asymmetrical. That's just the way it is.
Yeah, but I think meeting them would help you and also possibly help them. And you see their head just kind of like one of the little forest creatures in Princess Mononoke. Just kind of take you there. Ah, yes.
Can they get us out of the Feywild?
Oh, you want out of the Feywild? Oh, that makes so much sense. Okay, yes, we can do that.
We're in the
And-
Feywild!
Back, do not make me put you back
And
in the back in the
Evelios
teapot.
takes
Okay.
what looks like
I'm sorry, Mom.
Yeah.
If you'll permit me to just ad-lib something.
Definitely.
Evelios just takes this kind of shard of glass out of a pocket inside of their robe, and when they open it up, you see that it's got just all these pockets inside of it, including the candle sticking out that they were handed earlier. Pulls this big shard of glass and goes, "Okay, so you want to get out of the Feywild? What we have to do is this." And they take the glass and just kind of stick it into the air, and you see it just sinks into nothing. And they just pull it down, and it just kind of opens and goes this way, and just starts kind of pushing people into the
I trust you.
slit in nothing.
Pull my wings in.
Kai's
My
making
wing
out
bones.
with like a minotaur made out of flowers.
Change, it's time to go.
We gotta take off. We gotta take off. Dodo bird just cut a hole in the air.
Okay. I see. Very good.
Now,
That's a good reference.
as we resolve this, Evelios, what is your intent with this? What are you trying to do here?
To take us out of the Feywild. That is literally what was asked. No idea where we're ending up.
Are we going to meet your friend?
Roll me a d20.
13. That's a
don't know
great
what that
number
means.
for this.
Okay.
Probably fine. It's probably fine.
On the way out, I will say this. Which one of you?
I've ruined all Vince's plans.
That's good. That's all we do.
You literally can't.
Let's
Watch it.
That's a very hot name.
Plans?
So who's currently like ushering into the
Facial vagina?
Well,
Thanks, Xander.
I'm sorry, what?
How did you know that's what this was called?
also sick band name.
It's engraved into the shard of glass.
Oh, right, I wrote it on it. So
It
I
says
remember what it
Shimmy
was
Stand
called.
Spatial Vagina.
Oh, he's still
you
around?
can't say that on Twitch.
Can we not?
No, we can say that. We just can't say sec. Oh, I nearly said it.
Coming.
Almost.
So who has gone through the opening
You
already?
did it,
And who is still preparing to go through?
I'm born again.
I think I was right there, so I was probably one of the first people pushed through.
I'm not actually forcing anyone through. I'm just
Yeah.
kind of my hands on the back, like, oh, go.
Klulik immediately walks through whatever is going to take him out of the Feywild.
Ella's just making sure that everybody gets out first before she goes through.
Well, then it's one of the two of you. Let's see what happens. Well, hi, Kai.
Consequences.
It's actually dope.
Never
Say,
over.
no, I get consequences. You get something cool.
Oh no.
Kai.
Yeah.
You notice something as you're making out with a flower minotaur, sitting on an end table next to you, next to a couch that appears to be upholstered entirely in leafy fingers. It stands out to you particularly because it does not look to be of spring at all. It does not fit here one bit. It's a humble little paper box, rectangular and plain, with an almost coffee-like stain pattern of weathering on it and a delicate gold emboss on the front, which appears to be a door, the symbol of a door embossed in gold. The thin paper box seems to be openable at its top, and it does definitely call to you.
Look, if this belongs to Ferdinand, you can go. You can go. You can go.
Oh.
Thanks anyway. Open.
Inside, just flipping the top open, it looks like there is a deck of cards inside.
Full of cards. I pull out the deck and I start cool shuffling because this is my power fantasy that I can do all the cool like things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do the really long one and then I knock one card out
Can you
from
do
the
it
center and
those?
grab it.
Oh no, you draw one?
These ones are hard.
course I
They're very
do.
long. The curious thing as you cool shuffle is that all the cards actually appear to be blank as you handle them.
Interesting.
Every face is blank, but you do cool shuffle mad cool.
Sweet. Like I said, I do a cool shuffle and I flick one of the cards so it jumps
Yeah.
into the air and I grab it like a magician.
Yeah. And the
I'll look
crowd goes mild.
Aww.
I use prestidigitation to make a clapping noise, like an
Thanks.
applause.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, do we have to go through the spatial vagina now?
Yes, if you'd like to get out of the fight, you can stay here if you want.
No, we're
No,
going.
please,
Hi.
guys.
Evelios is still like rocket boot.
Yeah.
The ground underneath them is
God, do you
just
mind if-
charred black.
Yes,
It's just
I love that.
flames constantly on one spot.
I found a cool thing and I just jam it in.
Cool!
Come on, let's go.
All right,
Yeah,
yeah,
love
everybody out. We need to go get Poppy. Thank you, sweetheart.
Ella, as you are ushering people in, being the responsible member of the group, you
Thank
will be
you.
you will be the
Which
only
you will
one
always
to witness
pay
what
for.
happens next.
Oh,
And
And I have to stay here until
you'll have to
everything
live
goes
with the fact that you know this. As everybody ushers through the opening at the bar, you finally notice what Dew was indicating to when he was suggesting the drink special.
no.
A patron jugs an entire row of cups as you're making your exit, and upon finishing the last, she quickly begins to age into an old woman who hunches and curls over before shrinking into a fetus, which then grows into a baby, and then a child, a woman, and the pattern repeats dozens of times like the flipping of a flip book. All the while she's shouting, screaming, it can't tell if it's good or bad, in the overlapping tones of babies' cries, children's laughter, adults' shouts, and the old mumblings of a senior. It's a truly horrifying experience.
And it's 2 for 1.
You could have just left fetal flights to the imagination. No. You had to really think about it and describe it and give me color text
I
for
wanted
that.
just you to have that.
Defense, honestly, it's better because what I heard was fecal flight. And I was way more worried.
I heard many.
Wait,
other
there's someone
people-
further down the bar.
No! I'm pulling everyone through the
Sentences that have said one time.
This far, but no further.
Oh
Come on,
my
come on,
god.
get through. And then as Evelios looks around the room as everyone goes through the portal one after another, and then just looks around for a second, and then the jaw just drops, and a bunch of bugs just go into the room, and then there we go, and he walks through the portal.
You gotta get all
Just
the
like
bugs
Green
out.
Mile style.
I cast infestation cantrip.
Nice. That's a problem, however.
There's so many things that are a problem.
Hey,
Which
it's a
one?
plant. I hope they were locusts.
I'd like that. I'm just gonna say
Just a
it.
bunch of aphids.
I'd like that to be the last birth-like thing we do today.
You know? Same.
So as you all through the portal, and Evelios steps through behind you, stepping through the portal, almost like a filter change comes over Evelios, and they change from spring to fall. So they go from pinks and vibrant colors to kind of the changing of leaves and things like that, and all of a sudden these kind of crunchy maple leaves start falling from underneath their cloak.
You look much better now.
Well, we made it through.
Dazzle like stands up a little bit straighter and from her pocket pulls out, she carries this little kind of orangey brown lattice of a fall leaf and kind of just like holds it up, and I want to look at them through it.
Interesting. Okay.
I'm gonna give you bardic inspiration. As I lean in, I go, "Be careful," and I'm still cleaning up nose blood.
Roll me
No, okay.
religion or arcana.
I want a hug. Yeah.
What do I want?
Give
What's
you a
better?
hug, and you have a D8 to use whenever
Thank
you
you.
want.
That dice has not been nice to me. It was religion or arcana. Well, let's roll the dice either way. I mean, that's a 19 on the die, baby.
Yeah, baby.
4.
And let's make it arcana for a 24.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on.
I will say this. Evelios,
Yes.
to the degree that you know, what is your connection to each of the Fey realms respectively? Anything special to any one realm, or are you simply like a smattering of all of this?
Evelios seems to be a smattering of all of them. Evelios, when they choose to a certain extent, can change the season they are related to.
So what you would see through the lattice is almost like a purified, more picture-perfect image that Evelios is already portraying. The difference in costume, colors, tones, posture, and disposition. You see the same way it's being portrayed, but this almost clarifies it in a way that displays a pure essence of the Fae that they are costumed within, displaying right now.
From everything I understand about the Fae, you are not supposed to exist, are you?
Well, technically, I'm from this plane. Kind of.
Technically same, and technically I am also not supposed to exist.
But what plane is that you're on right now?
Uh-oh.
Point.
Dun 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 dun.
I don't like what you just rolled because I saw it.
You saw what that was.
Yeah.
It doesn't take long,
I'm doing a worry.
even though you've been conversing for like 3 minutes. It takes long to.
A little distracted.
That,
a lot's
that
happening.
is our motto.
I'll say it takes long.
It takes long to realize that you are not in the fall, the autumn wilds. Certainly, you'd recognize that you're not there.
Yeah.
The rest of you as well look around you and see a place that is not what you'd expect fall to look like. If anything, it is not reminiscent even of spring, but of something between. There is a hallway that you're in.
We thought we were exiting the Feywilds in general, not going to fall.
You are not anywhere.
And
you can
Velios'
discern.
eyes clarify for a second and goes, no, not this plane. Where are we?
Uh-oh.
And then just back to like autumn colors and shifting.
It's just a hallway. Are there any other kind of like distinguishing anything?
I will say this is not a labyrinth with which you are familiar, but it does have some distinguishing characteristics. There is what you thought at first was a velvet beneath your feet, a carpet, but on closer inspection you realize it's an overgrown mold beneath your feet. The walls are lined with mirrors, and when you catch a reflection in any of them, you're always making a different face back at yourself.
Oh.
Sometimes scowling, screaming, sobbing, contorted in ecstasy, but it's never the same twice and never the face you are making at it.
Interesting.
Any doors? How long does this hallway go?
How long does it go?
Oh, cool.
First things first, though, as we delve down this spooky hallway, we have a confessional for Kettle.
Whoa!
Yay!
Let's boil it.
Bubble, bubble.
You know his famous catchphrase.
Let's
Let's
boil
boil it, bubble, bubble.
Professional in 3, 2.
I'm hot on the trail. I have been in a confrontation with the dreaded Dew Spring Bloom themselves and have come out unscathed, though a little smaller. I have lost some of my mass, but I have gained it back quickly, and we are going to pursue Dew Spring Bloom, and I will fulfill my purpose. He, with they, will be no more. Now, if I could only figure out where I am. At one point, I think we were in the Springwild, which is pretty mind-blowing. But we got out of there pretty quickly. We took a person with us. So there.
Meow meow. So there. Okay, we now have two correct ways to end it.
There.
So there.
Oh, there! Yeah, it has to be the voice.
There.
Oh my god.
Klulik would like to sit and meditate and cast his senses to either side of the hallway and see if he can sense anything behind the mirrors.
Ooh. Ooh. What? Okay.
Huh? I sit on the mold.
You're just why are you? What do you?
Shh, it's meditating. You can't talk to me while I'm meditating.
Roll
It
perception.
ruins the meditating.
Okay, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
When does it start? Like when do I have to stop talking?
3, 2,
And
meditating
inspiration.
now.
I lean into
my
Kai
gosh.
and I go, he only used to do that to get out of conversations with police. I don't know. He really meditates, I think.
Do I have cop energy?
No, he's just
Police. Do I have cop energy?
bastards.
Oh.
So that's gonna be a 27.
Jesus. Okay. Behind the mirrors.
He's a real thinky boy these days.
You know what? Yeah.
A lot of people think he's important.
You're gonna suffer for it, but yes.
Yeah. Figured.
So you're looking behind the mirrors, and you realize that you are in. I'll go back a bit here. You put your eyes just beyond the mirrors, and you experience the sensation, the vague visuals of a roiling, undulating mass, fungal almost, that seems to actually compose the entire outer structure of this space, not dissimilar to the mold beneath your feet, just in a much more rooted form. This looks like somewhere that is possibly akin to spring, but almost like a little sectioned off, cordoned off pocket zone, so to speak.
Okay.
You take 3 points of psychic damage.
Fair. Okay.
Sucker.
It's how much blood can come out of a nose
At the beak.
during a specific day.
Keep
I don't.
meditating. I'll keep wiping it.
Too much iron in your blood.
That's probably what it is. It's some sort of like giant mycelium network. You know when a mushroom all like comes. You know, like when a mushroom like comes together and is like all talking or whatever.
No.
Yeah.
Mushrooms
Yeah.
can do that.
You can't.
Yeah.
I believe you, but why would I know that?
I don't know.
It's like a circulatory system.
It's like a circulatory
Yes.
system. I don't know how the
Cults
mirrors
don't
got
teach
here.
Good.
Well, they just don't teach
So
that.
I think there was an explosion before I was allowed to go shopping for spell components.
That's That's complicated.
But there's a spell I really want to cast, and I wonder if you'll let me.
What do you want to do?
So I would like to cast Legend Lore.
Legend lore.
Legend Lore.
And what does that do?
It's a new mobile game.
Use code PIXEL10 to get 3 extra chests full of gold at the checkout. Make sure to use our link.
It's not gambling if it's graphics.
Damn, that hit so hard, y'all. That was very good.
What that spell do?
Sorry, I just got yeeted into somewhere else.
I'd like y'all to know that we did just get a code by Nightbot in the chat while that happened.
We can make a mobile game real quick.
So anyway, this spell is Legend Lore. So I can name a person, place, or object, and it brings to mind a brief summary of the significant lore about the place that I have named.
Lord,
It's like my spell.
I know.
It's for you.
See, here's the thing. This is really a gift for you, so
Yeah.
I don't think that you should require me to have incense worth at least 250
You know the
gold
best part?
pieces.
Because that portal shit, I'm making this up as I go now.
I know.
Because I made up portal shit.
It actually used to be called Legend Lore, but in 5e it's called Vince Placation Make Vince Happy.
Hello.
Finally.
Excuse me. This is a brag.
Yeah.
I cast Pandering.
That's a treat.
Do you upcast it?
At level 6.
Great. So what would that require? What would that cost for you?
A 250 gold pieces worth of incense, and 4 ivory strips worth at least 50 gold each.
Dang, that's
Does it
pricey.
That
consume
is
that?
expensive.
Every time?
It's a big old spell, and I was really trying to look for spell components, and then there was the better part of a sixth of a floor that exploded.
Oh,
I will give you one of 2 options for that.
Remember that?
You can sacrifice something of great value among you, magical in nature, or you can use the diamond.
I knew you were gonna make me
That's
do
very good and funny.
that. Vince never lets me go shopping for spell components, and then try and cast a spell, and he's
say
like,
that
well,
you
you
do
don't have
it.
any spell I kept trying to, and then
You
other
blew up the
bullshit
better part
Okay,
of a
to be
sixth of the
fair,
floor.
you should have left the inn.
No one would let me leave. I want to
Sacrifice
go
the boots.
shopping.
Okay, what are you gonna do?
I
Oh my
don't
god,
know
would the
what
boots
else.
do it?
The boots of these goddamn laces?
Yeah.
You can't give those up.
Why not? Watch
What?
her.
Don't encourage her.
It's my idea.
They're so funny.
They are really funny.
Ella, what are you doing?
I'm trying
I
to
stole
figure
this glass
out
from the club.
where we are. I bet that's
good?
very
Yeah.
valuable.
Oh, you got? We got 2!
Hang on,
Wait.
let me. I'm looking at my
Did
inventory,
everybody
but
do
I'm
this?
probably gonna have to.
While you mull that over,
Yeah, yeah.
however, I will note this. Kai, what did you do with the cards?
I tucked him in my shirt because you won't let me look at him yet, and I'm just slowly moving towards anyone that will make eye contact with me to be like, "You want to see magic trick?"
Yes.
Absolutely.
You know what's funny? I think Dazzle is really interested in the magic trick.
Yeah.
Okay, check this out. It's I'm gonna be so,
Gone.
be so fucking smart. Pick a card.
Great. I take. I have to take the top one, or you
No,
spread them
whole-
out?
Spread them out yourself. Pick one at random, face down, and then you will read to us what it says.
Dun 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 dun.
Okay. You hold these.
Yes, I will.
Okay.
Any card.
There are some in here that are terrifying.
I want this one. It's under there. Special. Okay.
Okay, pick a
Special
card.
one.
Now look at it. Remember what symbol's on there.
Well, now all of
and
a
then put
sudden,
it back.
now before you grabbed this, many of these are blank. As she draws it, you realize there is something on the face of it printed.
I
and,
was so excited to be like, it's gonna be blank and I'm not gonna. What?
and
What?
thankfully,
Get it to Kai.
it has a description on it. Which would you like to?
You want me to read
that?
it?
Yes, for our viewers. What did
It's
you get?
the aperture card.
Ooh.
An interdimensional portal appears, leading to any one place of your choosing. It remains open
Yep.
for 1 hour.
Oh!
Suck it. Suck
Never
it.
mind. I don't cast my pandering spell. We did this instead.
Suck it.
I get to
It
keep my
works.
diamond.
It just works. However,
That's a good magic trick.
yeah, no, they all. That's why I got these ones.
No, I understand.
No, but
Oh.
we're
I am playing Kai's kayfabe.
Oh,
And
because
she's
you
all
sound
the
like
cards
we
are
were
blank.
acting, Vince.
We're role playing in this role
Look,
playing
I
game.
never
That's why
know
she
what
was doing
voice
it.
is coming out of you.
No, I'm really a bird.
Wait, hold on. You could do that the whole time and I used my shard?
No.
Well, then how do you do it?
I don't know.
Well,
That's
we're
not
going.
fun. It was
I know.
Kai did it.
Nothing is fun
It
here.
was Kai's magic trick.
That's not
I
true.
did it.
We're going to resolve what that looks like and what happens in a moment, but now it's time for a break.
No!
As I adjust my notes. You guys don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
You got 5 minutes, Vince. Good luck.
Oh, I'm so good to go. Please,
Help.
goodbye. Two fail saves.
Let's take that again.
Yeah, back to one.
I had one in me. When we left off, Dazzle had just drawn from the deck and drew one hell of a card, allowing her to create a portal to any realm, to any place of her choosing. And where would you like to go? How do you want to resolve this?
What did you do? What's on the card? What's
So
that?
I'm gonna turn and I'm gonna show it to Kai, and I'm assuming that for us it would look almost like a spell would on a scroll, essentially, in how it's depicted.
I'll say
To describe
on the
how we can
actual
do
face
this.
of the card, there's no like words that just explain what's happening, but there is a symbol akin to like a door or gateway opening, and just looking at the card, you interpret its meaning. It just makes sense to you what it can do as you look upon it.
Oh, interesting.
I was in,
I'm gonna keep this just out of reach
probably good call.
of Avelios.
They're very tall.
This might be relevant. I was in Dew's head. It was bad there.
Oh.
The Scion will be headed at some point to an island at the center of the continent. He didn't know when, but he knew that was her goal.
Oh.
So I don't know. Can we like
Hmm.
I figure you're still not that it would. We all are. That you.
It's
first,
okay.
Juan Carlo.
You didn't know him that well. It's okay.
It was really nice. I get it.
It seems inopportune to have to go somewhere when we don't know when they're going to be there. We might be waiting a long time.
That's true.
But it's a good lead, and it could lead if we get the Scion. It'll directly get to Deuce Springbloom.
So,
What are you hissing right now?
He's a detective. He would know best.
so
That's true.
the intentions then would be to hold on this and to, in the best way that I can like cast this or utilize it to take us there when the Scion is there. I want to occupy that island the same time the Scion does.
But how will we know when they're there?
The door.
Okay,
Magic.
The
so
magic knows.
Magic is all about intent. And if your intent is specific enough, you might be able to make it work.
Velios understand.
Right now?
so I want to
I put it
clarify.
slightly more in reach.
You, Dazzle, you feel, and any who looked upon the card also divines this understanding of its effect. You feel like the card cannot transport you through time. However, I will say, if you want to hold activating that card until such a time as the Scion arrives where you think she's going to be, you will then be taken there at that time.
Oh.
Now, all of you will be able to also be transported to the store, obviously, but when it happens, it will just happen. If you want to do that.
When it happens, will the portal open and we'll have a choice then, or will it just
You will
teleport
not
us?
be, it says that it opens a door, right?
Yeah,
It
an
opens-
interdimensional portal appears.
Okay, you will have the option to go through it.
Excellent.
But it could be at any time, obviously.
Good call.
I would very much like to do that.
If we're asleep.
You miss it? You miss the train?
There's always someone that takes a watch.
I don't-
Good call.
I don't sleep.
I
Yeah,
sleep.
It's true.
I sleep through my watch sometimes. I don't mean to.
Yeah,
That's
but
okay, I
Dazzle doesn't
appreciate
sleep
your
too
honesty.
hard.
I'm very aware.
Then yes, you can absolutely chat, I swear to God.
You
I
have
saw
something
that.
to say.
You can absolutely do that.
Okay, then I will save it, and
So are we just here in this cool, weird hall of mirrors until then? And Klulik looks over, and there's like another Klulik in a mirror just going.
yeah.
Weird that one's making sound.
It is interesting that you chose to use this in such a way that doesn't help us out of a particular predicament.
Yeah, what's the magic trick? How does this resolve?
I think that's pretty magical.
Oh, yeah.
All things considered.
Well, it may not.
I mean,
get
I don't mind. I'm happy anywhere.
it may not get us out of here
you from
immediately.
here?
No.
Not
I
the
don't
hallway?
know where here is.
Okay.
There is a hall leading in either direction from you. You could certainly follow it down or try and
I'm happy to
divine
walk
where
and
you
talk.
are.
Yeah.
I should have explained.
Sorkin it.
That portal took us out of the Feywild, but not specifically.
What?
Or out of the current realm we were in, more accurately. So it took us somewhere,
So we could still be
great.
in a part of the Feywild.
theoretically.
Okay.
Great. Cool.
It's not specific.
Yeah, no, we're getting that. Okay, well, I would like to start walking in our direction.
I will follow.
Or hi.
Sorry.
Do I
you weren't
cast
specific,
fifth
is what
level
I meant to say.
pandering, or do I just go?
Klulik is gonna wait as you all walk a little bit, just to see if you come up behind him. He just has this feeling like you're gonna walk past him, and he does not want to waste his time.
And we'll start walking backwards.
I was supposed to take you to my friend. That's what I was doing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
is your friend not down the hall?
No,
Oh God, where is your friend?
not here.
Who is your friend, sweetheart?
Oh, the aspect of spring.
The what?
Aspect of spring.
I mean, the platonic ideal of spring is not
They
anathema.
have a real
correct?
name. I don't remember
What a sentence.
what
So the-
it is.
So what's the difference between the aspect of spring, the sound of spring, and do spring bloom?
Okay,
Bruce
you guys are just getting
Springsteen
farther.
Is not a part of this. I don't know why you would bring them up.
I fall down
Although they're
there.
very good at what they do.
Baby, he was born to
What?
run.
No, what?
What?
Fantasy Bruce
Um,
Springsteen.
Where's
Bruce
The,
Springsteen.
Bruce Springsteen.
You
mean Batman?
No.
Hang on. I'm confused.
Sorry. They have a name. I don't remember what it is. They are referred to as the aspect of spring. They have been suffering because of everything that's happening with spring in general.
Okay.
They're not part of bad spring. They're good spring.
Sure.
Not
Okay.
spring like water, but like spring like spring.
Yes.
Never heard of good spring before.
What about
Have you
spring
been
water?
to many places?
No.
There you go.
Oh yeah, Kettle is. How old are you again?
That's a good question. What is relatively aged?
Yeah, but weren't you born like 3 weeks ago?
Born, created,
Oh, I'm 143
days?
years.
Wow.
Dazzle faints.
Evelios. While you're walking,
I was expecting that one.
could I see that shard of glass that you had on you?
Sure.
This is the way Evelios perceives things, I assume.
Yeah.
Klulik just leans into Dazzle. Is just like, so it's just, they just have to be much older.
Look, I don't know. It's new.
It's new.
hope this
Evelios
doesn't
out
make
loud just goes, yeah, here you go. And just kind of tosses that shard out into the air.
I would love to just what happens when they toss it.
So you toss the shard, and you see it sticks into a wall next to you. But then, almost like boomerang style, it quivers and then comes back to Evelios, and all of a sudden, it's suddenly clear to you. Now looking at the shard, there's a little marking engraved into the bottom part of it, used to help determine where you use it to go, and you had it set to return to where you last were.
That's why it's familiar. I forgot. I'm sorry. I forgot to change the settings.
Oh, is that something that we can?
And he kind of just takes it and goes and just like taps it a couple of times and goes, now we can go to where we need to
Are you just messing with us?
I would use detect magic, but I do.
You see
feel
one eye go
like it would kill
and
me.
just look at you. Goes, absolutely not.
The hallway finally begins to terminate ahead of you. And you find yourselves at the threshold of a little room. Now, Evelios, this is looking more familiar to you,
Yeah.
as this is where you had last left your friend, albeit alone and safe. It no longer seems that way.
Unfortunate. I have been here before, sorry. And
What is this place?
a place. And
Okay.
I left my friend here. Unfortunately, they're not in the condition in which I last left them, or the company with which I last left them, which was no one. So there's people in there.
What?
What kind of people?
Wait, there's people in there. Where's there? What's happening?
There, and he just points at the door.
I detect magic on the door, on the things past it.
So, yeah, so the door itself, there's no actual door in the frame, just strings of what appear to be jumping beans hanging from the top of the door that twitch and dance in all kinds of chaotic motions, even without touching
They're
them.
bean curtains.
You had a straight face for so long. You thought you were going to be able to do it.
Oh! Bean curtain.
Classic bean curtain.
It's the
Of
old
course.
bean curtain.
Are they magic
Sounds like
beans?
something I shouldn't say.
I know. That was my straight face for a long time. I'm like, is this a thing?
Yeah.
Am I not supposed to say this?
When we went through the portal earlier, you went through the bean curtain.
You cast.
It's the vegan. No.
No.
Okay. No. You detect no magic on the beans, except for there are familiar traces of the Fey still around you, Fey magic. Through the door, you certainly detect some magical beings, I should say.
Okay, how many?
Magical beans?
I'd say around a dozen, and you hear some chatter right now. It doesn't sound like violence happening in there. And again, they don't necessarily register as a specific class of magic beyond like a touch of conjuration in their manifesting, but they all have that
I once had a touch of conjuration.
Did go well.
bit of Fey flavor to
It's
them.
like 14 days of medication. Yeah, it's gone. It's like
It's
one
like
cycle.
creams and ointments.
Yeah.
Gross.
This is the bad place.
This is the best place.
Yeah.
Holy water.
Okay.
What do you all choose to do?
So what did we just got? It feels like there's about a dozen magical beings on the other side of that door. Why does that make sense?
It's a number.
Great.
It does make sense in terms of being a number of people.
I mask of many faces into Avelios.
Oh my god.
Wait,
Makes
are we
sense.
doing that? I do the same.
I can't do that.
I
I'll just walk.
Valius just goes, just with his hand. and I keep fucking my own identification.
It's you!
I know.
All good.
Just woof. Me too.
I'll just walk behind you because I can't do it.
Yeah.
Get inside my
Warding
coat.
bond is still up. This is
Great.
fun.
Before you open the door, let's just.
There's
open
no
it
board.
from the
It's
back.
bean curtains.
Oh, that's right.
The bean curtain.
It's just
I'm still
it's
gonna
just a
maintain-
regular old bean curtain.
I'm
just want
gonna
a shirt
maintain the
that
bean
says that.
curtains.
I want the curtains.
I maintain the bean curtains.
I'm taking the door off the studio.
Just like opening them up.
I saw Mage
part
Hand the
the
bean
bean
curtain open up for the Grateful Dead.
I
For
do
some reason,
that.
part the bean curtain made it worse.
It sounds so bad!
I stopped playing Mage Hand the Bean Curtain. They placed me out of it with the
That's
cards.
the thing, is you gotta buy a box every time.
Every time.
You part the bean curtain. Nothing happens. The beans simply part.
As beans will.
I'll proceed
That's what you
in.
expect
Yeah.
when you're doing that.
I proceed in.
Great!
In through where?
The beans.
Into the beans. Down the beans.
You ever
full
watch that
speed ahead.
Gasper Noe movie?
Looking like Avelios.
Okay, great. Ivelios, Ella, Kettle, Klulik.
Ready my great axe.
Great. Do you all proceed unto the beans?
Evelios is following and just pulls like a pouch, like just like a waist pouch up, and then from the other hip pulls a pair of like two little sticks, and kind of slowly opens the bag, sticks the sticks in it, and then just pulls out a butterfly and starts eating.
Eats the butterfly?
Yeah.
I'm gonna lean backwards to Kai's ear and just go, is there a way to like take a fate back?
I don't know why that killed me. So
I don't know how to return them. I still think they're weirdly hot, but man, it's weird.
Oh, I'm sorry. You just put. I was hungry.
No, it's okay.
Would you like
Oh, you were listening.
No, I did it already. That was. I ate.
you bring it up for the
You
class.
did. No, please.
Who are you?
Voice of God, please no.
The voice in the belly of his head.
No, I did. And he out loud says that and just opens about a bunch of butterflies fly out.
Klulik just
I mean,
just
I'm
walks
taking
through the
that
curtains
one.
as well. Klulik just walks through the curtains and goes, I'm the only one that
snatch.
doesn't look like Avelios. Hi.
Yeah, you clutch a butterfly clean out of the air. And
Oh,
it
I
still
let
like
my
is
snacks
living
go.
within your hand.
I rolled a crit to snatch a butterfly out of the air, and I hold on to it, and then I make eye contact
No.
with everyone, and I just start to cry.
Spit it out.
Kai,
Spit it out.
Put it in my mouth yet.
It's all right. It's all right.
Don't. Oh.
You can swear you heard it scream.
I'm in the
So
room.
excited to meet the face.
I walked through.
I think we're all in the room.
I walked through and I said, "Hello."
We've all traversed the beat.
Yes.
As you enter the room, you see indeed the other people therein. The room is darker than the hallway. Quite a bit, actually.
How bright was the hallway? We never asked.
Several lumens.
What
Okay.
were like light sources? How was my lighting?
It was more of like, it was a natural kind of glow coming from the ceiling.
Like an
a
Omni?
Like more
coming
fungus.
down.
Okay.
Yeah, coming down, that's
Ooh,
right.
bioluminescent.
Unfortunate.
Did you
Overhead
want one
lighting.
from beneath?
Well, I was hoping for just sort
Nobody,
of like a straight on.
nobody likes overhead
No one
light.
likes overhead
No one
light.
likes overhead.
I mean, none of you look good right now, I'll put it that way.
When we come in, I'm just gonna go, please be nice to us. We're going through something very dramatic.
Yes, we are.
You notice that no one appears to hear you because creatures of every variety and disposition are packed into the far corner of the room in a tight clump. And the walls are streaked in brushstrokes and handprints of various unidentified substances. Large plush bags filled with cotton and dandelion fluff and moss decorate the whole space, but they're all empty as you notice everyone in the room is crowded around something at the other end. I should also specify, every single person in this room is absolutely fucking caked up.
No.
They're all huddled over,
It's just-
like face down, ass up.
So, have you all seen one of those like executive toys where you drop the ball and it clicks over?
Yeah.
It's like one donk hints the other one side of the room, and it echoes across every donk. Back, yeah.
It's like when they would do a close-up of Ren or Stimpy,
No.
like bending
Yeah.
over.
Yes.
And Velios walks in and goes,
Oh, we're having a club party.
What are you talking about?
Is this what kind of club?
clump.
Oh,
It's a clump party.
Oh, that clarifies.
yeah.
They're all Eddie Murphy.
Oh my god! I'd be behind you.
To go. This has to be a new record.
Should we clump?
Do we?
I
Wait.
wouldn't advise it.
Well,
Is
where's
this
your
the cup?
friend, sweetheart?
I don't know. Also because I just made up a clump party. I don't know what it is, so I didn't want you to engage in something that I didn't know what was going to happen.
Oh.
Thank you for your honesty.
Is this the come down room?
Gross. As
There is down.
and on the walls there's a little.
No.
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 It's an upsetting room.
There's more down.
Rolling to end the stream.
Hate this
down.
episode.
That's an 18. Does an 18 end the stream?
We went offline hours ago.
We had to.
Yeah.
Steven got so mad at us.
This is just for us. Great. So, as you get closer to the clump, which I also can't say with a straight face now, thanks to Anthony. As you near the clump, it's more clear now what they're saying, as there are voices echoing through this room. You hear
Hercules.
the group talking die.
I watched Disney's Hercules once, trying to find that quote, and I realized it's not from that movie.
I mean, people do say Hercules in the
Yeah,
movie.
but not in that specific way.
No, not
You know,
that-
that scene.
Not
yeah.
that one.
Memory's a tricky thing.
However, they all seem to be caught in some kind of fervor or frenzy, and you hear them shouting things like, "Oh my God, it's really you!" and "Please, can you bring me to him? Introduce me to him. Give me Dew's grace, please. I'm begging you. Oh my God!" And they're all clamoring for something.
Simps.
Yeah.
Nothing worse than simps.
This is how people used to act about Murray sometimes.
That's true.
This, interspersed with another voice, speaking in response. He sounds terrified, stressed. You can hear the emotion on his voice. "I don't want to! Please stop! I just want to sleep!" And just fighting it and fighting it.
Is the crying one your friend?
Is that one yours?
I think so. He seems real upset.
All right, let's go. And I'm just gonna start wading right in through all
Just
the donks.
elbows?
Yeah.
Yeah, so roll
Well, I
me.
mean, I don't know how pointy I am. I'm not
This will
shell.
be difficult terrain because of the donks.
Wait, I have a thing for that.
Traverse
You have a
donks.
thing for dogs?
I have a thing for
Dimension
difficult
dog,
terrain.
but I'm
It's a new channel coming.
You're DMing for Dimension Donk, aren't you?
That seems like the porn parody of Dimension 20.
It does.
Coming soon.
Oh,
No, that would be Donk Mention, buddy.
Misfits in Magic.
You know, oddly enough, their tagline is also "It takes long."
Everybody gets inspiration.
No, seriously. If you don't have it, take it. That was such a moment.
To take inspiration for that.
Hey, Brendan, you decided that this
Sorry.
was the week you were gonna watch. I'm not sorry.
Like, I suffered psychic damage, but
Brandon,
that
we
was
love you.
exceptional. What's happening? Okay, yes.
Honestly, fuck if I know.
Ability where I can make an ice road that means I can like.
Oh, yeah, I gave that to you.
You did.
So you want to
Frozen.
slalom through the donks?
Yeah.
Slalom through the donks.
I've never heard of a turtle bobsled team.
This was supposed to be such a serious moment.
I am a bobsled.
I am a bobsled.
All right.
All right. We're good.
Serious moment.
Everybody,
serious moment.
okay.
Serious
Go
moment.
ahead, Vince.
Turtles becoming a bobsled.
Yes.
Go ahead, Vince. Have your
It's a
moment.
beautiful moment in every turtle's
Oh,
life.
no, it's like, it is what it is now. Okay, so you were going to slalom through the crowd and attempt to get to this person.
Yep.
Great. Roll me, I will not impose disadvantage on you, and I will not limit your movement speed. Roll me a dexterity or strength to muscle your way slalomically.
What'd you call me?
Yeah. That doesn't seem. I wouldn't say that one again.
No.
Yeah.
That's worth the bean curtains.
Of a relating to slaloms.
Stephen
Okay,
Twitch
how
will
many-
give me
Crowd.
5 bean curtains,
How many
but only
rerolls does
one
Ella have
slalomic.
specifically?
You have 2 on your own, but the party has like 10 right now.
Oh. I would like to take one of my rerolls.
Yep.
I would like to take another
Yep.
one of my.
I already marked them off.
Just make room in your dice tray for your dice to
Stressing
roll.
me the fuck out.
I know,
doing
it's,
right
it's-
now.
We've had interventions.
Roll it in mine.
You know my dice is such a shit.
Yeah, no, one for holding them and one for
They
rolling.
don't actually roll. They just go. Boom.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so I rolled a 7 and 2 8s, so I would like another one, please.
Okay.
Okay.
Are these yours or are they mine?
Do they spark joy?
No, they're hers and they're
Literally watch
bad.
this though.
No! It doesn't help! It doesn't matter!
Oh, now
She had
all
5 personally.
all the sages are gonna roll like that too. She
okay,
had
no.
2
Can I
personally,
have-
and she's
hey,
now
can I have
eating into
another
the
one?
community pool.
Hey, can I have another one?
Yeah.
What are you trying to do?
As Abria established, you don't have to ask. You just take it.
There you go. That's also a tag.
You want more?
Nope.
You
I
bought-
also
you
have
bought me this.
inspiration, right?
No,
You bought me
we
this
don't
die.
do
You
that
do.
one.
Roll advantage.
No, that's a bad one.
Okay,
What
I
happened?
understand.
How did you even do that?
It's right here.
Kaylee, this is a problem for her.
Haley doesn't
We
know
have
how to
one
roll.
job on the show, and it's roll
It's just rolling
dice.
dice.
I don't know how. It's been so long. She never figured it out.
For just $1 a day, you should help me how to fucking roll. So maybe we could do something with the story.
Yes,
Contribute.
it's my
the
fault we're not
narrative.
doing anything with the story.
What did you get?
I
So
totally
the
agree.
highest I
don't
got
know.
was a 10. So I think I'm gonna give up. It's a strength roll, so a 13.
Yes.
One more.
One more. Here,
It's
I'll
gonna be
roll,
different.
and I'll roll
Show it
a
to me.
pickle dice.
Pickle dice.
Yes.
14 plus 3, 17.
There you
Do
go.
you have athletics?
Oh, I think I do actually.
You can add proficiency for this. I'm assuming you
make
know how
sure.
to slalom.
I mean, turtles are real familiar with ice.
No, I don't, I'm not proficient in athletics
Like,
actually. I
like a
forgot
turtle
that
on
I'm
ice,
a
they say.
player.
So that was 17, you said?
Cool shotting.
Okay,
Took to
great.
that like a turtle
Cool
on
show.
ice.
Cool shelling.
That will get you through the Sea of Donk, for sure.
Sentence.
Okay, great. So, pushing through, slaloming through the throng of sweating, intoxicated creatures, you find him
What's happening here? Oh god.
cowering in the corner of the room and looking like he's not slept in weeks.
The plot.
It is the druid. It is the druid, Earth.
Earth.
As in, welcome to? Yeah.
Oh, have you guys met this character before? Oh, you certainly have.
I definitely
We
have.
both have.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
have,
okay, great.
actually.
Have I?
And others has.
You know Earth, but from a whole different game.
I don't remember any of that game.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Wait, have we met Earth?
Hey,
In this
folks,
world,
this
yeah.
is the best part of playing in Boros when some motherfuckers have been in a home game and they're like, "Oh, we all get it. I'm brand new. Explain it to me."
No,
I
you're
have a
not.
bad
You're
memory.
not.
I'm also brand new.
Yeah.
Here's
No,
the thing, though,
both of you have.
I should clarify. The entire party in Failed Save already met Earth in
Yeah.
like season 2.
I'm new.
No, you're not.
You
No,
were
you're
in season
not.
2.
I was a puddle.
I'm not this anymore. Kai doesn't know who this is.
It's true,
Yeah.
you don't. But these two and
Vince,
that one does.
will you please explain to Kai who Earth is? And because we all know, but we just
know.
want
Oh, just go
we
ahead
just
and
want
check
you
the
to say
notes.
it for.
I'll say what you can see is if you're also pushing through this sea of thickness.
I'm sorry, was that check my notes? Xander, who's Earth?
Yeah, okay.
Check the minutes. You see what appears to be a very like laid back, almost surfer-esque looking dude who would on a normal day look quite chill and relaxed, but whose like sandy blonde hair is ruffled and matted and torn, whose clothes are ripped and hang off him. He's bearing bruises and scars, and you see stains of tears running down his face. He's been through quite a lot quite recently.
Is this front desk of the afterlife guy?
No.
Is
It's
this
the
your
druid you met in the first Rose Beast rave.
Is Earth your friend?
Earth is the person I was referring to. Yes, okay. Upon seeing aspect of spring on the ground, you see Evelios, like, eyes focus, and they turn just a really deep blue, and then that blue transfers to the rest of them, and they start icing over.
Looking good.
And then from where they're standing, just immediately, and just teleport right to where Earth is, but facing in front of them, facing the crowd. And in doing that, it causes a everyone in front of me needs to make a wisdom saving throw, or they're feared and run away.
In front of you, you're facing the crowd.
And facing the crowd.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm not gonna roll 12 times.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens.
You're just gonna roll once? Then I would love.
What's your spell 30C?
Roll again. I cast silvery barbs.
Oh, I also have that.
Yeah, I got you, baby.
What? I rolled the exact same number.
God damn.
Wow.
But it might not be enough.
Hurtful.
16.
Kai, meaty beady?
Well, that would be good for me.
Yeah.
This was not good for me.
Yeah, we love not
Love
good
to
for
do
you.
that.
The ice, and I'd like you to flavor this if you have an idea here. How does that ripple out and affect these people to drive them away?
So what happens is when Evelios lands, just and it's kind of like it's almost like impacting with the ground, although there's no actual falling. It's just a ice shards just burst around their feet when they appear, and those shards travel along the ground and in front of each person that is kneeling before the aspect of spring. These ice hands just start going up at them, reaching for them to drive them back.
Hell yeah.
And I'm giving you advantage on your next thing.
Those icy hands reaching in to claw and push and shove and scare away the crowd, which does begin to disperse back into the hallways. They're forced backward.
will remove yourselves.
And they...
Yeah,
and they all skitter back, like getting stuffed like Three Stooges style in the door, amongst the beans, and before being shoved back out. Evelios.
And he turns around and he goes, "I am so sorry. I thought there was no one else here."
And he's reaching out for you.
I take the hand.
Hey there, sweetheart. You all right? Hey, Earth, it's us. Remember us?
I dropped the Mask of Many Faces.
Oh yeah, that's not.
This does not seem like the time to do that gag.
Oh.
Oh, sorry.
Me like,
Would you like
Guess
a cup
not.
of tea? Are you all
Hey
right?
guys. You okay?
I am so sorry.
I'll just like start like here's like some vegan snacks and like a cup of tea, and I'm just gonna try and like pat him on his head and. Here you go, sweetheart. Just take a breath.
I wanna go. I wanna get out of here.
Okay, we can do
us too.
Yeah.
We could go the other way of the hallway.
Well, look, let's let you have just a minute here maybe first. Everybody's gone away. They're not gonna bother you anymore. Let's just sit here and chill out for a second. Cause honestly, I don't want to walk down the other end of the hallway, and I don't think you do either. Right now, this room, we'll just sit you on one of these beanbag chairs, and we'll chill.
Do you know how to get out, sweetheart?
And you can hear like his voice is hoarse, and he's been screaming and using it quite a lot for a very long time.
I don't remember how long it's been since I've been here.
Evelios, do you have the shard?
I do. And Avelios takes the... What's wrong with me? Avelios takes the shard out of their coat. And, where do you want to go?
Dude took all of my stuff. Just...
Who did?
Do.
Did Dude trap you in here, sweetheart?
Yeah, he wouldn't let me out. Here, hold.
You okay?
I'm gonna cast.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah.
go. You do it.
I'm just gonna. Maybe, sweetheart, you just take a little breath and just. Yeah, I'm just gonna add a little something to your tea, and I just cast a quick healing word on him, and just say, you just have some of that like honey syrup there, honey. Just there you go.
I don't know if the Foley was necessary.
I liked it. That's for podcast listeners.
There you go. So that's 6 points of healing. Just
Try and take a sip while you're quivering in sorrow.
I've done it.
I'm a girl. I do it all the time.
I'm a professional sad boy.
sad boys don't slurp.
Sad boy.
I want that
don't
shirt.
slurp.
I didn't say that like that, but it's what happened.
I mean, it's true.
It's on the internet. Sorry, everybody. Yeah, 6 points of healing. You're welcome, I guess. I don't know.
And he reaches over toward the shard. I need. No, I need to find them. I need to find the others. They might be in trouble too. Do separate. Get here. And you see he draws something on the bottom part of the shard.
Great. Sticks it and pulls down.
Okay.
God, it's hot every time.
Again, with the noises.
We're going somewhere.
It's gonna keep happening.
Okay.
I mean,
I love somewhere. Somewhere is better than here.
we said that last time.
And it was true.
I'll usher.
It's getting
Earth
slowly better
through
all the
with
time.
me.
Fair enough.
You've noticed he's certainly not like relaxing at all, so long as he's still here.
Before we step through, I go, hold on, I'm sorry. They took something from you, didn't they? And he looks at the people by the door. I would like it back. And just puts out the hand. And from his other, reaches into a pocket and pulls out a loop of withered vines and holds it up. And in a 10-foot radius around the door, every one of them takes 2d6 necrotic damage.
Ooh.
And then it is all siphoned into the aspect of spring.
Ooh! Yeah, roll that damage.
I'm going to
I'm
roll
gonna
with
leave the kite.
advantage.
Butterflies. Butterflies.
I guess I can't really do that with her. They have a save.
A minor
what's that? A
illusion,
con save to
butterflies.
make against 16.
I mean, nah.
Okay.
It was a 4 on the die. I'm not doing the math.
That
There's
is
just no
going
way.
to be 6 points of necrotic damage to each of them.
Ella is.
How many was that?
fabulous.
6
Fine.
points.
6,
to each.
okay.
Craftsmanship.
Yeah, and that siphons back into Earth. Is
So
that right?
Earth, so then the area around them darkens and like the floor kind of cracks and it looks dried out. And then that travels along the ground and right in front of Earth, this flower just sprouts out of the ground and just kind of releases this pollen, like golden pollen over them and heals wounds.
Yeah, I mean, you certainly see that in addition to the cure wounds as well. A lot of the bruising, the cuts, what looked to be like handprints on parts of his body as well, seem to begin to clear up bit by bit. But his emotional state is not alleviated.
Fair.
If you've opened up the
I have.
portal, he is very quick, arguably first to step through it.
Yeah.
Fair enough. All right, everybody through this one.
Going.
Fingers crossed.
We're gonna get him.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Good boy, Caleb. Let's slow down. That's fine.
Hey, will you do the ice slide and I can ride on your back through the portal?
Sure, sweetheart.
Yeah.
Before going through, Kai, who when we dropped, she went back to her like statue, like marble statue, normal like changeling form, and is just gonna look up at you, like doing the like too close scoot to go through the door, and be like, "What are you?" Enough for me.
As Evelio steps through the portal, he looks and goes, "Tell him we need to have a talk." And
Vincent.
That was the response. And yes, you step through. All of you find yourselves on a grassy plain, lightly wooded clumps of trees all around you. This does not feel like the Fae anymore, for sure. You can be certain of that. This feels very much like Boros. Precisely where in Boros, you couldn't be certain, but you are certainly back in the mortal world.
I can tell you from experience where we are.
Yeah.
Probably the farthest away from wherever we were going.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
from experience.
You're on an island
Yes.
off the coast of Suncrest.
Whoa!
That's my thing.
I'm from there.
I know that word.
Do you typically leave the Feywilds?
yeah, I'm not bound there.
Okay.
I was born on this plane.
Oh,
There's a lot of that going around.
I'm from both.
right.
A lot of that going around.
Okay. Were you like did someone make you?
What's your deal?
Yeah, my parents made me. Do you know how that works? Because I can explain it.
Let's not.
Nope,
Thank
nope,
you.
nope, nope,
Actually, depending on the species, it can be very interesting if you've never heard.
nope,
We've
nope,
learned
nope.
plenty from Kai.
Go on.
I was made from a combination of chemicals and magic, so not entirely, but that's besides the point. Now's not the time to get into it.
And technically, me too.
We should talk about
Oh,
that.
okay.
I
Yeah,
know.
kind of all of us if you think about it in that way.
I'm not going to think about
There's
it.
always a
at
little
all.
bit of magic in there.
Yeah.
Just one of these guys.
No, I don't exist.
How's Earth doing?
No, I had parents, if that's what you're asking.
Oh, okay.
Arf is curled up and crying in a bush.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. I'm gonna go hang out with Earth and try and fix whatever that's. Y'all keep having your
Earth.
conversation if you want.
Earth! Yeah, that's the name. There it is.
Oh, we got there.
Oh my god. Okay. What the fuck?
Yeah, what's happening?
What?
Earth, sweetheart, what's up?
And he sits up and tries to like calm himself down. They just wouldn't stop. The party has always been okay. It's always been fun, but
Debatable.
it's not like that anymore. Everyone is different and they won't leave me alone.
What do they want from you?
I don't know. It's just like everything's been turned up to 11 and they've like lost their minds.
Is us asking you questions contributing to your anxiety?
That's a great thank you for checking in.
It's fine. I'm here now. I'm okay. I need
What do you need?
I need to find the others. Do wouldn't let me leave.
The other who?
The aspects, my friends.
Yeah, aspect of spring, like I said. There's 3 others.
You
Did we meet any
you
of your
guys
friends?
yeah, you guys
met.
met them at the wedding, I
Right.
think.
I
Wedding.
pointed to 2 people who are not here.
Haleth and Theo.
Oh yeah.
What's your connection to Do? Like can Do track you?
I don't think so. I'm supposed to be the aspect of spring, so I'm
Spring's-
sorry.
I cast calm emotions. We need to get through this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm really sorry.
Take a breath, sweetheart. Here's a cookie.
I'm supposed to be in the middle. It's my job to make sure that Spring and Boros are in harmony, and I didn't stop him.
Oh, I was gonna say that's a tough job right now, huh?
So many people got hurt.
Yeah.
They did.
Some of us are here to stop them.
Wait a minute.
I know about your friend. I know what Do is planning.
Be more specific.
Which friend we're missing to?
I don't know the name. I just saw him.
Him.
Him?
Squangarlo.
Yeah, I don't
What's he
know his
planning? What's he
name.
planning?
Little water guy or little fire guy?
Water guy.
Smells a little briny.
I didn't get smell through it. Looked briny though.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
hear this
brackish.
little like tinkling glass noise, and you realize that around Avelios's feet, where normally petals are falling from under his coat, its icicles are just like stacking up around their feet, and just.
It's gonna get.
Hey, bud.
You good?
Yeah.
Okay. Just you've never done anything sharp before. I'm just checking in.
Well, no, I do this all the time.
Okay, great.
This is
I make a
winter.
little mage hand. Like,
Haleth will know what to do.
You said you know what the plan is. I'm gonna need you to not stop there. That was a really important place.
I only overheard bits and pieces. I don't know the whole thing. I just know that he's trying to get here. He's gonna use the Scion as his body because he can't come here. None of them can.
No.
Dew wants to get into that plant lady the same way he got into that wooden horse, the thick wooden horse.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But
dump truck ass.
That
wooden
dump
horse.
truck ass of a wooden horse.
Yeah.
and the Scion was created because she said she needed a sacrifice, right? So that his essence is that sacrifice that's keeping her like, powered.
The if I'm to
Squangarlo?
Yeah.
understand correctly, the sacrifice will be what causes him to inhabit the body.
So Squangarlo isn't in the Scion right now.
It's already happened.
They're
Yeah.
linked. This is Dew is thinking it. They're linked, but they're not spatially linked. They're
Yet.
apart. Yet. Yeah.
When
There's-
whatever triggers it to happen, they will inhabit the body of the Scion. They will take the place of the essence that is currently in the Scion and become inside of them.
So there's
all we
can-
have to do is destroy the Scion.
We tried that. It was very difficult and it
It's-
didn't work.
It's tough.
It didn't work.
It didn't work, but that was last
There
time.
has to be a way. Are you saying that
Haleth would know.
that it was your responsibility to keep Spring from doing this?
Spring was never supposed to do this.
So then what went wrong?
Yeah.
I'm
no,
just the go-between.
no. We're not. Listen, we're not saying you did something wrong. We're
I'm
saying if there is
saying-
something that went wrong, what would you say it was?
Something happened to do. I don't know what it was. He's always been kind of weird,
No.
but he's always been like that. But not. I've watched him. I've seen him do things now that he never would have done before. I don't know where he got these ideas or figured out how he could make them work.
I gotta
He
say,
changed.
as much as Dew is like literally the worst thing. The last time we met him, he did not seem power hungry in a way where he wanted more than the Spring. He's
No.
been doing this for eternity, right? What makes him
Yeah.
want all this stuff now?
We've
Something
already
corrupted.
heard that there is yes some kind of corruption or.
So he didn't
something
cause the
taken hold.
corruption.
No,
the corruption got to him.
and then his being corrupted affects Spring in its entirety.
Gods are stupid if they're easily taken over.
Well,
We're not gods.
we
They're,
don't-
they're not gods.
I heard that. Did we all hear that?
I heard that too. Yep. We're gonna let that go for a second because what were you gonna say?
They're not gods. They're entities of a different realm. They don't have the power. They have power, but not god power. They're different.
So we need to understand. Well, we need a couple of things, but we need to understand where that corruption is coming from. Do you have any idea?
And if there's anyone susceptible to being tricked, it is Faye.
I know when it started.
When?
I don't know how. It was
Don't say it.
around. Well, time is different in the wilds. You guys know that. Like, you spent like an hour there and it ended up being a year. I was there for that. I remember you guys from the first rave.
Oh, you've been to the rave before.
Yeah, great.
They've been there 3 times.
Yeah, lots of
That's more
memories.
than I've been there.
Repeat customers.
Would love
so
not to
good.
do that ever again. But yeah, so when does corruption start to take hold?
As far as Boros time is concerned, I don't think it's been more than a year or 2.
Yeah, okay.
It was really recent.
Yeah. So is this on us? Is this our bad?
No, I haven't even existed that long.
It's definitely
Oh,
not your
now you
bad.
know when.
But
Now you
something-
know when you're being
Sorry,
accused.
Above game. How long ago was it that we fucked up
We were apart for 7
all the
months.
stuff?
You were apart for 8,
Apart for 8 months.
Has it
Okay.
been- Has it been about a year?
and it's now been almost a month you've been traveling together. Roughly a month, actually. A month and maybe change you've been traveling together. So a total of 9 months. And before that, when are you trying to place what event in time?
I'm trying to
When
understand
we fucked up time.
when we fucked up
The
time,
2 different timelines.
but also
Yeah.
the tree Rudy bit and the timelines.
That'd be approximately a year and 3 months to a year and a half, roughly.
Oh, weird. Weird how that all lines up.
it.
Yeah, we
Just assume that you did it.
Yeah. It's something. Listen, we did a lot of real fucky stuff. Something we did probably started
We're
this.
doing kind of a royal weird. It's
Weird-
not everyone.
Yeah.
Weird
sorry.
stuff.
I'm sorry. Let me do this. Something we did.
Yeah.
Weird stuff started with the Fae before that, though. They all started. I guess didn't go there, but I heard from Thalith and Haleth and Theo that I need a
tired.
cookie. Hang on.
Yeah, take a breath. You're okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, well, you all do that.
That things were also getting.
We all swallow things like Shaggy.
It's new. Okay.
Like Zoink Scoob.
Okay, Scoob.
What?
You know, I gotta be honest. Same.
No. So you said
Weird stuff started with the Fae before that.
yes.
Yeah. What do you mean?
Haleth,
Because that's par for the course.
Haleth and Theo were telling me about it, that they were like training more soldiers in the other wilds. They were getting more angry and militant and defensive. I don't know about the summer. We don't have anyone from the summer, but
So Haleth is from
Haleth is from the autumn.
autumn and
Theo is from winter.
Mm-hmm. I know.
Okay. So
They were at a friend of ours' wedding. It was wild. They had a whole
boring.
different rooms.
We really enjoyed it. It was a beautiful
it was
ceremony.
a beautiful
It was a
wedding.
really lovely time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I think
miss
Bess
them.
was just there like, there's so many people on this list I don't know, but sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
My question earlier about how connected Dew is to you is if I could contact Fyram, could Fyram contact Thea?
You mean Haleth?
Yes. Haleth. Yes.
Possibly. I don't. Usually the lords are kind of hands off with us, but if it sounds really important, then I'm sure there's probably a way that he could get in touch.
I mean, it sounds like Haleth is the person to see no matter what.
Do you have a better way of finding them?
Do you think that they got trapped like you did?
How did you get trapped?
Dude.
Yeah, but
Oh, and we're all spinning again.
Thank goodness.
I saw them do it. Oh.
Heads.
That's so Abelios. I don't know. It's perfect.
That's so Avelios.
It's a good
Fantastic, Avelios.
Okay.
What?
What?
We gotta stop doing this.
We have to contact Haleth.
Okay.
Do you have a better way of contacting Haleth?
We usually just find ways to meet up. Like we have specific points in the wilds and in Boros that we know we hook up at every so often, but it can be years apart.
That's
Hey.
like a cool. That's like
Don't
cool
tell
for
me
like
what
a.
to do.
Hey.
I don't
That's
A
cool
little
for like
bit.
a
Yeah.
super
For
chill
horses.
hang sesh or whatever. But
Well,
like,
you guys didn't get
what if-
phone number?
yeah, what if you need to get in touch with them about something important? You don't have a system for that?
Well, we're together most of the time.
Okay.
Like,
And they separated you.
yeah.
Do you know where they took the others?
I don't know where they took the others.
Okay. I'm gonna like kind of separate myself from the group a little bit. into the
Okay,
woods a
if
little
he
bit.
doesn't answer, don't get mad at yourself. It's not about you.
I got Bardic Inspiration.
While Dazzle begins to channel the lattice and turns on fire him,
He's probably not going to answer.
I know, but
Kai.
like, I'm just trying to make her feel good.
I know, same.
Kai.
Yeah.
It's time for us to make a mistake.
Yes.
Oh boy.
You feel something lightly bulging, distending one of your pockets. Relax.
Not me.
I'm just happy to see you.
Yay. I really thought we were gonna do another birth thing.
Distending in one of your pockets, like an object that shouldn't have been there, and is suddenly present.
Well, I mean.
Yeah, keep going.
Vince, I gotta reach into the pocket. What's
You gotta
happening?
check what's in your pocket.
What's in the pocket? What's in the pocket?
And I would
We went
like
to
you
two different
guys
places.
to take the deck,
Yes.
to draw one card face down at random, and give it back to
Amazing.
me.
Just like, why is one
Dun,
of
dun,
these
dun,
sitting
dun.
at a weird angle?
And read it out loud.
Serpent.
Oh boy.
One of your party members chosen by the DM is afflicted with a deadly, undetectable poison. Unless prevented with a wish, it will kill that character within 1 day. Ha ha!
What the fuck, Vince?
Who's gonna
Yo,
lead
wishes ain't
the
cheap,
camp-
Vince.
Who's leaving this campaign, baby?
I'm rolling a d6, and I'm writing down a name.
Hold on. I need to know
We won't
my
know?
number right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your number?
Yeah.
So it's gonna go, I can't kill you.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can.
I mean,
That's honestly strategically the best person to kill.
I mean,
I'm
it's
sorry,
a
Alex.
cop out.
I'm
no,
sorry,
you're right.
Alex.
You're right. I'll say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You will
it's-
not be told
yeah, it's
the
undetectable.
number immediately
Yeah.
because you have no way to know.
Yeah.
I will know. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, he said that like one. He said that like
I
one.
said that like 2, actually.
I'm immune to poison.
I might be too.
I'm not. I'm lying.
Oh.
I have written down the number. It is known.
Everybody checking.
Quick, tell chat. I don't
No,
have it
because then you
open.
can look
Yeah,
it up
we're gonna
later.
look it
No,
up.
none of us would have chat open right now. That would
None
be
of
weird.
us would have that. I don't think I'm immune to poison.
I don't think I am
I'm
either.
also not immune.
What a horrifying guy.
That's great.
Wait,
So I will
Francis,
say-
That's what it is.
There is a little bit of a side effect with this card. You read the card.
Mine's all
You
celestial.
look at the card. You're aware of the contents of the card. But as you consume it gets a little bit just fuzzy in your mind for a little bit. To the point where you're not 100% sure that you drew a card.
Oh no.
Ooh. I like that. Yeah, Kai looks at the card and she blinks in that like weird statue form, and her eyes go over to like snake like pupils, and she blinks again, and her braids turn into like Medusa like serpents at the end.
Ooh.
And then by the time she blinks that like 3rd time, she doesn't remember why she looks like this, and doesn't even notice it, and has sort of moved on spiritually from whatever happened.
Speaking of which,
You good?
Yeah, what? Ah, snake! And I swat my own hair and it goes back to the
Yo,
braid.
yo.
It's braids.
and speaking of moving on spiritually, one person sitting here now is destined to die. Who that will be, we will resolve
I didn't spend
next
my
time. But in the meantime,
For pandering.
bum, bum, ba, dum.
Yes.
In the meantime,
Here's hoping it wasn't me.
you are contacting Firem.
Oh my
So
God.
if we're in like
That
a
was great.
woodsy area, right? We were in the grass.
It's woodsy, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I'm just gonna kind of like duck behind a tree, and I'm gonna like sit down on the ground and look through the lattice, and do my best to chill the fuck out, and just.
You have to have a cool vibe. Like a cool vibe.
I'm trying really hard,
Be a cool
but I'm trying to like look like I'm not trying. You know
Yeah,
what I
of
mean?
course. Remember, you're not like a warlock.
It's Haleth, right?
Halo.
Haleth. So
Hey, he came up with a name, and so
Did I?
yeah, that's you invented that NPC.
I don't remember doing that.
So I sit down with the lattice and I just stare into it and I go, Firem, I reach out not for help for myself, but because I believe someone that is important to you is in danger.
Roll me an Arcana or Religion.
You have inspiration.
I sure do. I'm gonna use my inspiration. Wait, no, yeah. I'm gonna
You have
reroll
bardic
that.
inspiration.
And then I also have inspiration from earlier.
Yeah.
So with an Arcana check, and then what is your bardic inspiration die again? Let's
You
make
get
that
to roll it twice.
really good.
Nice.
I'm doing a stress.
Ooh.
That is dope. That is a cool thing you
No,
can do.
creation marks are
Right?
cute.
It's a 27.
God damn.
Wow.
I mean, chill, tight.
Wow.
Go. It's not a big
No,
deal.
no,
Not
no,
a big
no.
deal.
All right, so yeah,
We knew he
the-
was gonna answer. It's like it's totally
The
fine.
lattice in your hands, the gaps in the various, the cellular network of the leaf fill in, and it begins to become a living leaf again that is almost transparent in your hands, and you see through it to a realm that is a reflection of the world you're in now, but different in the very familiar ways of the autumn wilds. And you are looking once again upon the face of the centaur that is Fyram Autumn Dance.
I have Earth with me and my companions, and we're looking for Haleth because we believe that they might be in danger, as Earth was, and we're doing our best to put back together the world that Du is trying to destroy, but I think that Haleth is crucial to it. Do you know where they are?
Thank you, Dazzle, for reaching out to me about this. I agree, Du's actions of late are certainly beyond the pale, and I would like you to know they have not escaped the attention of the other Fey courts. We are actively moving against him as we speak. But this development is something new to me. I was not aware that Haleth and the other aspects had been indisposed. I will contact Haleth, seek to divine his location and health, and I will give you what knowledge I can as to where he might be located.
The corruption that's come over Du. What am I supposed to do if it happens to you too?
I do not know what has afflicted Du in this way. Why he has chosen to shirk his responsibilities and oaths not only to his fellows, to the other courts, but also to the oath we all swore. The law we cannot break, to enter Boros. I cannot tell you that no such corruption will never come over me. I can only tell you that I seek to defend myself, as do we all in any way, against whatever insidious force may have become him. But should another one of us fall, there will be no stopping us.
Oh, sick.
I'm afraid all you can do is hope it does not come to that. Determine the source of Du's infection and cure him in any way needed. And I do not pretend that Du may persist through this. I will do everything I can on my side, as will Rolla, as will Zermaya.
Okay, good luck.
I will be in touch shortly. Once I have heard from Haleth. He is sometimes tardy in getting back, but as soon as I have something, I will let you know. And by the way, I'd like to let you know, Emilia is performing quite admirably. I appreciate you sending her my way.
I hope that you can right some of the wrongs that are in her blood.
Before I go, there is one other thing I would ask of you. I'm afraid the 3 might not be enough. Perhaps we secure a victory in the short term. But in the long, I worry there will be more work yet to be done.
Mm-hmm.
Inquire, when you can, with the Dragonborn of the South, of the Summer Touched. We will need more than just spring, fall, and winter if we are to win all of the battles ahead.
Am I supposed to find the next aspect of a season?
I am not certain that you could if you did. I'm not even sure they are one who can be sought out, but how do you say this, we must get the ball rolling. I know little more than that, I'm afraid.
Okay, yeah, sure, when we're, I guess, wrapped up here. Yeah, we'll head to the Dragonborn.
I will be in touch.
Thank you.
And the vision in the leaf collapses, returning back to that decellularized matrix you hold.
Let's return to the party. It wasn't super helpful.
Oh.
Huh?
But he answered.
Yeah, he picked up.
He picked up.
All right, that's something.
We contact Haleth?
I didn't get in contact with Haleth. No, I got in contact with Fyram.
Does Fyram know how to contact Haleth?
Yeah, but there's no guarantee that Haleth will pick up, I guess.
Okay.
He said that sometimes it takes a while, and he wasn't even aware that Haleth was missing. So
The autumn is just a chain of nagging.
Honestly.
Like, if I'm honest, like it's
we're
just
just
a
a little
chain of nagging.
distant.
I hope I'm
Yeah,
not
that's
from
fair.
there.
That's a fair assessment of autumn.
We show our love differently. I don't know what to tell you.
As we discuss the implications of the information we've been given, we have a confessional for the Leather Daddy Orc.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the Gimp Orc.
The Gimp Orc.
Wait,
Hey!
not even with us.
No.
I just want to know how
But
they're doing.
somewhere.
Yeah, it's where the Orc's at.
I'm not even gonna ask.
Wait, are we gonna figure out where the other orcs went?
Maybe.
We were
we'll
hanging
at
out
least
with
know
orcs,
what
one of the
what they're
other orcs
into.
was a leather daddy.
Let's do it.
Easy.
Easy.
Daddy confessional in 3, 2.
Oh my god.
Listen, it has been a hell of a day. First of all, yeah, I'm doing okay. I know you're worried about us. I'm talking to you, right out there. I feel your concern, and I appreciate you reaching out.
This feels like a voicemail.
We're safe. Most of us. We don't have a full head count on everybody yet, but as far as I know, most of us got out of there alive. We're still heading south, and we're gonna meet, hopefully, everybody once we get to Gestauch.
Bless you.
But, thank you. But, I lost. When the tunnel broke in the Feywild, I lost my favorite leash. And I don't feel whole without it. Oh, nope. I promised myself I wouldn't cry. Okay. This is not the last you saw of me. I'm gonna be back, and better than ever.
He's so important.
No.
No.
Please don't applaud that.
I love him.
Protect Leather Daddy Orc at all costs.
At all costs.
Beautiful. Well, yes, so I will say right now, you are all gathered together. Evelios, the lot of you, and Earth as well, in this field, surrounded by woods, fairly thin woods. It does still, I'll say, look like it could be akin to the south of Tareve. The topography is not markedly different, but there are multiple places in the world that look a bit like this. You do see a bit of smoke in the distance. Something indicative of a town not terribly far away. Very walkable, for sure.
You know what they say.
When there's smoke, go see what it is.
Yes, exactly. That's what they say. How did you know?
That's what they say.
Well, I say it.
Oh,
I'm saying. Wild.
What do you do?
Go into the smoke.
I'll follow Kettle.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Ah, by the way. And Avelios reached out his hand, and a pause while I remember what they're fucking called.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Fidget spinner.
Opens his hand, and out of the center of it grows a red spider lily. Hands it to you and goes, Summer. They exist.
Okay. And she'll just like take the flower. Every day is so fucking weird.
Dad, do you think you're supposed to eat it? Because he eats butterflies. Maybe you eat it.
I'm sorry, do you not know that butterflies and flowers are different?
Hey, how does it feel
do.
to be the weird ones now?
I guess I'm sorry.
Dazzle will just kind of
Just I feel though.
I guess I apologize for my mistake.
Dazzle will just kind of look down at the flower again and look back up at you and just thank you. I hope that you get to meet them and maybe with us.
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't either. That's why you say I hope.
Oh,
Normal phrase.
I'm sure I will. I go a lot of places.
Are they gonna kiss?
They might, I don't know.
No, I definitely got that vibe a little bit too.
Yeah.
Guy screams and like crawls over Clueless. No.
Hey. Ella, what is that?
It's also remarkably cold around him because he's still icing underneath his coat.
What is that, Ella? You realize you're holding something.
Uh-oh.
Dun 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 dun.
No.
There's a card in your hand.
Oh, come on. Can't we describe it a cool way where I'm
Two
holding the deck
of
and
hearts.
I make her do it?
I could certainly, if you'd like to.
Yeah.
Can you do the
please.
thing though?
I do a cool shuffle. I do that and I pop one card, like I'm practicing with it, and one kind of goes away around. I'm like, oh no!
Why are you doing this?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You will still draw the card.
I mean, I don't know why I'm nervous. We got a real cool door out of it. I don't see why this would be an
Also,
issue.
one of us is gonna die.
No,
You
we
don't
don't
know
know that.
that.
Only positive.
I mean, Kaylee can be nervous about it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Kaylee's real nervous about it because
Is
this is based off of luck and chance, which I'm very good at for me.
Is that eggshell with raised lettering?
Oh my god, you did not.
No, that's not eggshell. That's bone.
Oh.
It's a turtle shell.
Would you read that out loud?
So appropriate, and I'm mad about it.
I stacked this deck so hard, no.
It's the Satyr card. Your party is transported to a lavish, enchanted feast.
We're back at the roast beef rave.
Attended by any beings of the DM's choice. While at the feast, characters may not cast spells or draw weapons.
Amazing.
O. MG. What the fuck? I know. I gotta curate harder. Oh my god.
I'm sorry, what?
So,
Here, everybody.
He might be running late tonight.
Before we do anything relevant, does anyone want to just come inside the apartment for a quick snack?
Oh,
What apartment?
She has an apartment inside of her.
I'm good.
Shell.
That seems wet.
Yeah.
not actually.
I've never been in
Usually
there.
pretty
been
well
in.
sealed.
all of a sudden, like a Dyson, all of you are just drawn, fans Dyson, sorry, are drawn into Ella's shell. Just blue skidoo style. And
We're already
we
with
can't
that.
do. All of you are drawn just headlong into Ella's shell, and you find yourself in her cozy interior studio apartment, on which there is
Shut up,
a
Alex.
massive picnic table with all picnic basket table with all sorts of lavish foods, roasted game, breads, cakes, grilled veggies, every single thing your heart could desire, splayed out before you. And
Been a lot today.
It's like every day. You have no
I went a
idea.
lot of places.
It's like
As you see, Evelios has come into the new area, just burning reds and oranges in very summer colors, and it is just like heat haze is just floating off the back of their cloak and jacket.
Oh, I'm gonna stay away from you. It's making me evaporate.
That's probably a good idea.
Yeah. What's the water sitch? You got any?
Here you go, sweetheart. And I just I pull out just this pitcher of fresh water for you, I guess, because that's happening now. Everybody's here. I don't know what to do.
feels weird.
I can't tell if I'm sweating for other reasons or because I'm too close to Evelios.
You realize there are a few other people sitting at the table as well.
What?
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 How'd y'all get in here?
We do not know.
Naked.
Including, I know you one gets a fucking towel.
In her shell. Yeah, when you're in your shell, what do you look like?
There has to be some sort
Oh
of
my
context
God.
to the show has to be on the outside.
Holy shit, he's bug ass naked.
Maybe she has little clothes in her shell, but
A
then
nice robe.
Do
Okay.
you not have a shell? Like, what the fuck do you look like?
Wait a
It's
minute.
furry rope.
If I may propose, there's an episode of SpongeBob where Mr. Krabs loses his shell and he's just a squishy crab.
Yeah, he's like Zoidberg without his shell.
Are you like Zoidberg in there?
No.
No, I'm a little 50s housewife in here. I got
Are you not
little
living
But, like-
better there?
Yeah, but we're in your shell, so there is no shell.
We are not gonna do this.
So you're just like your turtle skin.
This is the exact moment we apply logic to this game.
Yeah.
There's an
But
apron.
yeah, like there's like a little 50s housewife dress and apron.
Oh, I definitively am with you that you're clothed.
Yeah.
My question is
Clothed,
squishy.
no shell. Little squishy. Little
Okay.
squishy.
I just want to know if it's squishy.
I mean, yeah.
Sitting at the
Turtle.
table.
New show. I just want to see if it's squishy.
Is it cake? It's squishy.
Does it squish?
Sitting at the table across from you all, in no particular order, is also Rulik Belfew,
Oh.
Silas, your father,
What?
a young woman you don't recognize, looking to be about.
Well, everyone has a big reaction.
Nice people right
Who's
there.
this
Hey,
chick?
betrayed ya.
Wait,
Just
wait,
self.
wait.
Might be important. Okay. Might be important.
A young woman and you're in chain
An older, aristocratic-looking man you do not recognize,
Who's that guy?
and yourself.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Is it another
Wait, you have a
version of
brother?
me or like just me?
It just looks like you.
But it is a separate entity.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know. I can't cast spells or draw weapons. I leap across the table out of my chair and try to like land down and plummet a dagger into his chest.
What?
You do, and he doesn't even seem to fight it. The dagger sinks down into his chest.
I can't draw weapons, right?
Yeah.
You can't.
So I'm like reaching
we
for a
can't draw
weapon that
weapons.
doesn't exist.
Bread.
So when there's nothing there, I'm just gonna like
Biscotti?
instead just start like
You can start
hitting.
Biscotti.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna start like pounding
candy
fists
cane?
into his chest instead.
And he's looking at you, not saying a
It's fine,
word.
guys.
And there's almost a quizzical, just confused expression on his face as
Yeah,
you're
we're all there.
pounding.
I'm just gonna like hit him across the face.
And he takes every blow. You see he's bruising and bleeding, teeth are loosening, and he just seems confused. He's not fighting you back.
You should stop. Maybe.
Hey,
Are you me?
Do you have a brother?
That's so funny.
sibling?
I was going to ask you the same thing. I must be,
Yes.
because that's what I would ask.
Problem?
If you are me, then I must be you.
Right.
Unless you might be me, because then I'm first.
No, you're correct. That is a fair assessment.
How'd you get into the shell?
Was pulled in, I believe it's called a Dyson?
I was
a
also-
fantasy Dyson.
That's where we differ. However, I was hoovered.
I don't know if that means you're real or I'm real.
Butterfly.
Thank you.
Are you okay? You're safe. I thought you were gone.
And Silas is also looking at you with a bit of a confused expression on his face. I was, Khan. I don't... What is this?
I have no idea. It has been really weird. I'm just really glad to see you. What happened?
I don't think I'm here right now. I don't think this is me.
Yeah, I figured.
What?
Let's just pretend it is, though. If that's okay.
When is it?
Later, but not much. You haven't been gone long.
You look a bit older.
I feel a little older. But I'm okay.
I've missed you a lot, Lulic.
Yeah, I missed you too.
But you said that when you saw me, and that means you haven't seen me. It means you don't know where I am.
No, your ship went to distract, and our ship went to safety. And I haven't seen you since. I don't know if you remember that.
Did I make it?
I haven't seen you until now. But I hope so.
I feel like I am somewhere.
I do too. I'm gonna find you.
I hope you do.
It's not a very big world. I feel like we traveled half of it today. If you're out there, I'm gonna find you.
And as you're talking, you look down for a moment, just sort of mid-sentence. You look back up and Silas is gone.
Do I recognize the girl sitting in front of me?
Something about her rings as just ever so vaguely familiar. She is a little darker complexioned. You'd say she might be even Kirahari, or possibly from Traverse End. A continent, mind you, that in this time period is not terribly well understood by those who've grown up primarily in the West. But you could not say for sure you've ever seen her face. I don't think you're supposed to know that yet. And I do not know why I am here.
Are you hungry?
A little.
I'm gonna push away from the table and just go gather a bunch of my favorite foods and bring them back for her and put it in front of her.
I knew you. Maybe you don't remember. And you are very young. But you are older now than you are supposed to be. Or perhaps I am too young.
Oh, that's an interesting thing to say. Are you Faye?
No. No. But I know you are. And I think I'm looking for you.
It's nice to be looked for. It means I have purpose. I look forward to us meeting. And I hope I don't have to kill you.
And I look forward to seeing you again. And I hope I don't have to die.
I think I just like politely eat with her.
And as you glance away, you realize she also has disappeared.
Hey, buddy, you gonna drink that? I'm thirsty over here.
And the aristocratic-looking fellow hands you his glass.
Thank you.
Oh, it's dropping again.
You always were rather tempestuous, weren't you?
Do I know you?
No, I'm afraid. Afraid you don't.
Well, then your opinion doesn't matter to me.
Let's go.
I love this.
I guess not.
Drag him.
Bye.
As you guzzle the water, he is gone.
You are incredible.
Bye! Eat shit, buddy!
I'm supposed to follow that.
Hello, this is great. It's good to see you again.
Hey.
Just grabbing handfuls of buns and
Yeah, really
meat.
clearly I made all your favorites somehow. How you doing, sweetheart?
Everything's my favorite when it's your cooking.
I appreciate that. What you doing here, sweetheart?
Oh,
What are we doing here?
be honest, didn't think too hard about it.
Yeah, you don't tend to do that, do you?
I know most of you, so I thought
Right.
I'd have a bite to eat. And
Oh no, you're welcome to it, of course. I just wondered if you knew what the occasion was.
right. Nope. Is it someone's birthday?
Maybe it is.
My birthday.
Oh, happy birthday.
Thank you.
Here's a biscotti.
Ooh, it's really sharp
That's a
somehow.
bad cookie.
it's like ship shaped.
Everything is boat shaped.
It sticks into a wall. Like, boom.
It's nice to see you, sweetheart. I hope you're well. And
Yep. Been back to sailing.
Oh, I imagine that your voyages have been significantly easier sailing when I am not on a boat with you.
We haven't sunk yet.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah.
Not saying you shouldn't join us, but it's a statistic.
I feel like, to be honest, one of us has control over whether or not the boat sinks. I'm not sure it's me.
You want me to shake this guy with the biscotti?
Is your nose bleeding?
Oh my god. Oh, man, we're all losing blood today.
And he is gone before your eyes.
Dazzle is still knocking teeth out. Dazzle is punching in one direction, then backhanding in the other, just like
Elias is sitting
back
on the
and
ground
forth.
next to her, just watching.
Other Valley's on the other side, watching as well.
Ella will just
Like gripped onto his shirt.
hand you like a raw potato or just like things that like maybe feel like blunt objects that aren't technically weapons but are here.
I'm still just using my hands.
Yeah,
Okay.
don't blink. I think you'll lose sight of him. Don't
No.
look at me. Eyes down. Stay up. Stay
And,
focused.
but Klulik puts a hand on her shoulder and goes, "You already got him, remember? He's already gone."
Then why the fuck is he here? And I like don't lose eye contact staring at him.
He's only here for as long as you want to do that.
Maybe I didn't get to do it long enough last time. And I'll hit him again.
Ooh, nice.
Tooth.
Oh.
Incisor. Right.
It can't all be anger, Dazzle.
Say before if you can.
You did everything you had to do.
Counterpoint. A lot of bad shit has happened to her lately. The dad is a part of it, so maybe we let her take it out on this manifestation of her grief and rage instead of letting it continue to fester. Remember when she dissociated for like a month? on
It's
a boat?
essentially a bag of meat and bones that means nothing, so why not beat it up?
And I'm gonna backhand one more time, and then I'll look up.
Bring him back, you know.
Oh,
he has
you
something
can
to
be
say?
quiet, actually.
Oh, I take
One
back
more.
what I said. Sorry.
Yeah.
I do the thing that, like, you know, like the classic cartoon thing where I like just find like this like really like rosy red apple and I like shove it in his mouth so he just shuts up before.
And I punch him one more time across the cheek, and I let go of his shirt. And I just look up to Klulik, or like back behind me. I know he's gonna disappear now. I get it. I see what's happening. I get it. I know that he's not here.
Was that beneficial though to you?
I got to kill him for what he did to me. I didn't get to kill him for what he did to everyone else and what he did to Fess's people.
I know.
And he deserves to die over and over and over again
I can have a talk actually.
for as long as time exists.
I don't know what this is or why I'm here.
Come, you're kind of not.
But I know.
Oh.
I'll get another apple. Shh.
One
No.
very important thing, that you will never completely be rid of me.
Oh, sweetie, that's not what that means. But sure, you have to say something
Fucking Granny Smith.
No, here, I'll take it.
that
Those are the
him?
best apples.
Why isn't he going away?
We don't want him to go yet.
And on that, he's gone.
Okay. Wow.
That's funny. He was stubborn somehow in being an apparition.
Evelios, I've had an epiphany.
What?
I've realized which one of us is the fake.
Oh.
Who?
And he's gone.
I'm somehow disappointed.
Aw.
We're glad you're still here.
Yeah.
Takes another bite of the apple and goes, tasty.
Wait.
I couldn't help
Compared
that.
to butterfly. Better? Worse?
Oh. Different. Butterfly's sweeter.
It's like comparing apples and butterflies.
Yeah. It's just literally what it is.
Dazzle wipes her bloodied knuckles onto like the side of her dress and just like sits down at the feast.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
This is your shell.
I think so.
Is it?
I tried to cast prestidigitation on your dress, and I'm like, why is magic off? Can you turn magic on?
Is magic
Okay,
on the
it
shell
can't be
always?
my shell if magic is off. That's kind of my whole deal.
What about items and friendly fire?
Suddenly, all of you are sucked back out, Fantasy Dyson-like, into the field where you had begun.
Klulik just hugs Dazzle really hard.
I'm
And
sorry,
it's like-
sweetheart. I
And
didn't.
she'll like be
I
like
know.
untense and kind of
I know.
lean down into it.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry you can only kill people once. Look, you're gonna have to.
Yeah, that's not true.
But go to bed.
I lays down and goes to bed.
She goes to bed.
Right here.
Take a nap. Take a nap right here.
You want me to have a conversation with Fedor and we
It's
can figure
blank.
out how to make him just
That's
continuously die all the time? That might
Maybe.
be fun for all of us.
Maybe
It's
at a
gonna
later
be fun.
date.
But listen,
No, there isn't.
Just at a later date, we can revisit that. Right now, that is not about him, and that's okay.
Yeah. Just maybe like for your next birthday or something. We'll do that.
I feel like maybe there are other issues that need to be dealt with. Not larger, like in terms of what we're going through, but also just for Dazzle.
Fair enough.
Do you know what I mean?
No. There's certainly
You can-
one or two things that are more pressing.
Yeah, you can kill somebody over and over, but eventually you gotta deal with the root cause. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
know,
we
Leos?
get to do that when it's for fun later.
All these people are talking about so much stuff. And you can tell this is so important to their backstory. But it's not really as important to you. What is important to you is the Granny Smith apple you're holding.
Oh no.
Until you realize, biting into it, there's a little something in there.
Is that your card?
Imagine.
And I'd like you to draw the final deck of fates
Don't
card.
mess this up.
Feels bad. Ah,
Make it good.
God.
Make it thick. And what does it say?
Stop.
I don't know if it's a good face or a bad face. I don't...
Well, completely impassive. Oh no. God. Oh God.
This is so perfect.
Oh, why have they all been so
I feel like it always just fits.
fitting?
Skull.
Oh no.
I don't
This
know.
card summons the Avatar of Death.
It's you.
You must battle it alone or die.
Oh my God.
Each time anyone attempts to help you, another Avatar appears.
What?
This card is so.
They're about to 1v1 battle!
Oh my God. Won me, bro.
You didn't take that out of the deck?
Not. We will fade out now for a moment.
What? Why? What? Why?
On
No items, final destination.
on the events transpiring in the field. As something happens, you draw the card, and all of you are becoming aware there is something up with this deck.
Yeah. It's fine, actually. I have no idea what you're talking about.
There is something
You
going on.
you
with
have a
this deck.
bad radar for these things.
What are you talking about?
Your baseline level of what is
Just being
okay.
Silly.
Before you, in the field, you see something materialize that should never, could never properly exist. It-
Oh no.
No, no.
the ground opens, and you see clambering out, rising 7-8 feet into the air, is a massive skeletal guy.
No.
You can see almost through his skin as though it were tissue paper. And he oozes a menace and power you never knew he could. And it's only this way because Xander said it. And I'm like, yeah.
Damn it.
Name
Yes,
the form of the
and-
destructor.
Challenge you!
No.
If Valios to combat one-on-one, if they help, there's more of me coming.
Please stop. We don't want that.
It's gotta just be us to the death, bro.
Define help.
You got this, sweetheart?
If you assist in any material way, I don't know what the card says.
What is material way?
Oh
If
my
you hurt
God.
me or heal him or anything, or if you're annoying,
My sleep alarm went off. Don't rules lawyer right now.
So I'm always
I
annoying.
got bardic inspiration.
it'll be here till 11 o'clock.
You are somehow worse and less scary than I expected.
The worst meter tends to go up over time.
Yeah.
Give me a minute. Hang on. And he scrunches and gets super oily.
Why?
Freeze. I have something to say before this happens because it's very likely that you will all have to leave before I am finished.
Okay.
And do not help because there will be more and it will be unfortunate.
Okay.
But what I want to say is that remember that a defender will always leave a shadow, and you need malleability to counterbalance change. And shadows are formed by things that have freedom in the sky. Remember that.
I think he was talking about us.
Let's go.
All right, let's do this, hombre. Roll initiative. What's my bonus?
Okay, we can't help, but re-rolls in chat sure can.
We do have rerolls. Yeah, we do have rerolls.
Do I love him?
That would be.
I'm also
a
wondering the same
22.
thing, and
Are
I'm
you
not ready to
gonna-
ask that.
Are you gonna ask that about like 70% of the people we meet?
No, I know. Like, I understand that I have this going on. That's
What is the
Cool.
first thing you'd like to do to the
I pull out the
avatar
flower.
guy?
that's for you. That's
The
for
first
you.
thing I'm going to
It's
do
up
is
Make sure it's really fresh.
I reach into my coat and pull out this big glob of giant slug bile, and I throw it into the air. And as I do, I grab both of my wrists and twist, and you hear a snapping noise as my hands twist around where they're not supposed to be, and these sigils form around them.
Jesus!
And the slug bile expands into a 20-foot radius sphere. And I'm casting Vitrolic Sphere.
The fuck is this guy, you guys?
And
I don't know, they're going full
I'm casting
Yu-Gi-Oh!
it at 5th level, which will do 12d4 acid damage as the orb falls around the creature, and then
damage.
5d4 acid on the next turn.
boiling
It
it.
does
Digestive
have a
system of
dexterity
a very
save.
large snake.
What is your maximum HP?
My maximum HP is 34.
Okay. So Guy does not have a lot of HP.
Baby.
So, okay, this might not be hard to kill him, actually. Great. So what does it say for that? Sorry?
Dexterity
A dexterity
against
save.
a 16.
Kind of.
Yeah.
But this is the Avatar.
And I'm going to make. I don't know how this will work, but I want to use my wild magic surge, which usually gives me advantage, which will also cause.
He
a-
failed.
I'm gonna make my. I just want to do a wild magic surge because I haven't done one yet.
I know, I'm so sorry. You know what? Fucking do it.
Yeah. So I roll a d100.
Surge.
Language.
Use D100.
I'm
I got
fucking
it.
sorry.
That's a 74.
What is it? Are you
A
sheep?
random creature within 60 feet of you becomes poisoned.
Random?
Yeah.
It could be Guy.
All right, here we go.
2 guys.
1, 2, 3. Well,
You should
I won't
be,
count you.
You should be 3.
So yeah, I'll be 3.
Got
There we go.
And something else. There's 2 of them.
Okay,
Are there-
wait,
I don't
the
know what
poison
actually happened.
stack, is that...
Is it?
It was a fucking 3. However, he's immune to poison damage.
Yeah, I was figured. But
But can he still
he
be-
failed.
Oh, that was spicy.
Can he still be poisoned?
The poison condition. It doesn't take poison damage, but it's the poison condition.
He is immune.
Okay.
Damn it.
So I need to do.
Oh, I got my tummy
failed the
rumbling,
save,
but I
so
think I
need
got
to do
through it.
12d4.
I got 8 for you.
Okay.
This might one-shot me. I just want you to know.
9, 10. I've got enough.
Hey, can you see it in your heart to let me go ahead of you?
12.
No.
What?
Hey, you know, you and me, for old time's sake,
Do you have enough?
we go back so far. Maybe I can like hit you a couple times before you get me.
You
Get him.
started this fight.
Don't let him have this.
Oh well. It's been nice, guys.
4.
It never
8,
is.
I'm going back to Chase.
12.
They've got you.
What the hell is that?
Oh, beans.
Is that a number? What the?
It's a 4. Calm
Oh, okay.
down. What is my handwriter?
4. Holy shit, this is a high roll. That is all 4s and 3s.
Hell
Oh my
yeah.
God.
You got him.
So that's holy shit. 4, 6, or no, 4, 6, 4, 8, 12, 16, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35,
That's death.
36, 37. 37 points of acid damage.
Ah, beans. And you literally one-shot the fucking guy of death, who melts into a puddle in front of you.
I love that the Avatar of Death had 34 HP.
He had
Yeah, right.
so much less than that. Oh my god. On which note, we have a final confessional for Velios.
Yay!
I mean, it's not.
Dazzle is like there, just like.
So as I drop this sphere
Yeah.
on top of death and it melts away, I just immediately turn and
Turn to the camera.
Record scratch.
I'm wondering
cue
what
it
it
up.
took to get me here.
Just do it.
Brandon, I just need you to take a minute and look at me for a second. And you remember, I'm sure you do, when you were a kid, and you were like about 6th grade, and you know you're a kid, you do stupid stuff, but you remember we were at lunch, and there was you wanted to play a joke. It was Cameron had gotten up to go to the bathroom and left his sandwich at the table. And I know you may not remember this, but you opened up the sandwich and you spit in it.
Gross.
And you closed the sandwich up again. And I know that seemed like such a kid thing, but you know, think about it for a second. It's 2 slices of bread. It's plant matter made, and you bake it and it becomes bread. And in between that bread is some peanut butter. And big chunky peanut butter, big pieces of peanuts. And raspberry jam inside there. And that's a bunch of textures. And then right in the middle of it is a big glob of mucus. And he ate that sandwich. That's fucked up, man.
I I love that all of his confessions is fucking monologue.
It's just and we're getting every audition side that he's ever prepared.
I just made that up. That's not anything.
Really?
Sir, this is a Wendy's.
Oh wait, can we just get you to look back in the camera again and just say meow meow?
Meow, meow.
There it is.
Fucking Day Lewis over here.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Guy begins
here.
to dissolve into the earth,
Yeah.
and he says, "This is not the last you've heard of me."
We know.
And flexes, and you
No,
just
it's
see
not fake.
as his donk inflates,
Damn it.
Oh,
Unreal.
like
inflates?
yeah,
No.
like an airbag.
Nice.
And instead of sinking into the earth and
No.
dissolving,
No.
he floats away like Mary Poppins
Your rocket busting up
Yeah.
to live again.
Ooh. I got the vibe.
No.
I'm
Look,
okay.
Evelios, did you just kill the caked up god of death?
Okay,
He said
look,
that.
look, I'm usually have a handle on things. That was way easier than I thought it was going to be, so I used my whole dramatic exit speech already. and so now
Yeah, we weren't gonna say anything because we're like walking the
I
same
was
way as
so,
you.
it was so perfect.
It was
It
very
was.
good.
And I thought I was going to have this big battle with death.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
Is that death to you? Is that what represents
We
death
don't
to
know.
you?
No, because he doesn't die is the thing.
Yeah.
keeps coming
He
back.
does keep coming back. I mean, if like what represents death to me is
No, I
is,
refuse to
you
believe
know,
that was death. That was supposed to be a way better battle. I had thought about that before,
yeah.
and it was a way better battle.
You know,
And now I'm
sometimes,
mad.
yeah, you build
Yeah.
something like that up
There's
in your
just
head.
like flames on the back of his.
Yeah.
I love
like,
him change him.
he's like a giant
Avatar.
Cyndaquil.
The Avatar,
Hey.
the Avatar of Death is like, I don't know, CR0. It's fucking weird.
Well.
Who are you?
Earth
Oh.
Oh.
Hey.
Oh, you sound much
here.
better. You're doing much
All of
better.
your shit is weird.
coming around.
Yeah.
All of our
refuse
shit
to
is
believe
weird
that was
too.
I'm so
Hey,
there.
do you know, if it makes you feel any better, you built it all up in your head to be this big thing, and it turns out that you were like way more powerful than you thought. Isn't that
I can't-
lovely?
Do you understand what it means if I'm more powerful than death?
Well, a version of death.
That was the avatar of death. I am
An
more
avatar
powerful
of death.
Of death.
One avatar of death.
I have to think about this. There's so much I can do now.
Simply one avatar of
Like
death.
walk towards a plume of smoke, maybe is something you can do.
Let's go check it out.
And we will fade out as you make your way towards the town ahead. As we leave our heroes, though, and Evelios, who is
So you're not a hero.
really expected to be dead right now and is kind of bummed,
Just like pat their back as we walk.
Yeah.
we have one final
Snake.
confessional
Oh.
before we transition to our next segment after you all hit that goal spectacularly.
Yay! Thank you.
Thank you all so much. We have a confessional, and I apologize for the accent for Beniantha.
Oh.
And I
Smart.
usually don't do these because he does the voice so well. But we'll have one little look into Beniantha's mind right now. Let's do it.
Confessional in 3,
That's a rock.
2,
In a Mexican.
I wouldn't admit this to myself ordinarily, but I miss him.
The end.
Meow meow.
It feels like a part of me is gone now. But I am still alive. I do not know why. But I feel like my days are numbered. I can feel myself weakening more by the day. And I worry it means the worst for him. I don't know any more poetry. So, I will leave you with this. One.
Not even. That's it.
Right away.
Not even.
That's yeah. You got it. Okay.
You're gonna get feelings.
Eins.
I
Eins. Eins.
Well,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Fuck off.
Everybody know that. I didn't.
Let's go.
I
Did you know that?
No.
That's good. I didn't
Interesting
either.
language.
It's so pretty.
I could do it in French.
It's just not what normally people say.
Anyway,
Oh.
I know how to count to 10 in German. I just don't feel like doing it right now
It's over. It's okay.
because I'm
You're going very
governor of
short today.
I'm so overcome with emotion. I am verklempt. And I do not want.
Okay, we're gonna get a Yiddish.
It's the closest thing to German that I know.
Oh no, Vince!
No. There were a lot of Germans that spoke Yiddish. That's part of where Yiddish came from.
Yep.
Yiddish has tons of German loanwords.
Yes.
It's just
That's true.
It's a weird
never mind.
choice.
It's a weird, yeah.
All right.
It's a weird choice. Anyway, hey everyone, my sleep bell went off.
However,
It's
now
time to be a pet.
because we slammed that goal, and thank you all so much for making us draw so many cards from that deck. It is time to check in with the pets.
To the chopper. Who is your daddy?
And what does he do? Oh my god. It has been an eventful year of adventuring. Before we dive into our little story, let's go around the table for those animals who have joined us before and tell the viewers how you might have changed in the last year of questing, and take the opportunity to reintroduce yourself for any viewers new to our animal companions. Starting with Rodney.
Hello, I'm Rodney. I'm a paladin and a brave dragon warrior, and over the last year, I've been leading my friends into adventure and strengthening the party and fighting for justice. Basically status quo, you know? Everything's been very, very good. I would say that as far as adventuring goes, we're, if we had to put a number on it, we're probably like 4 levels higher than we were
Ooh, that sounds good.
at adventure.
Nice. Yeah, is it my turn?
Yeah.
Okay, shit. He got his name. I'm in here going, what is Huga?
Okay, I do know all of them, so if anyone doesn't know, just ask.
I remember mine.
Huga is a sentient stuffed bunny plushie. And if you are leaving to her own devices, she spent several of those adventures with our group looking for tensile porcelain thread to reinforce her stitches. So now she's both durable and strong. And when she does punches, it squeaks, but also it fucking hurts now.
You're very good at punching.
I'm so good at punching.
You're the best
I
puncher.
got a carrot stuck to my hand.
Yeah.
But I started putting like sharp rocks in it. Now it hurts. I'm can murder. That's
And
all.
how are you doing with your anger?
Honestly, I've never felt better. I stay angry, and I would advise anyone, especially like maybe like some sort of like Sorlock combination, hold on to your anger, let it fuel you. You are powerful because you remember and let nothing go. No forgive, no forget. Only
But that's
hate.
only if we did know somebody like that.
Only if we did.
Yeah.
We don't.
I'm the guest.
Yeah!
You'll be an animal?
You will meet Alex's animal very shortly.
Oh. Sassafras is here, and Sassafras is down here. A little warlock purple kitten. And he's very particular. You see, he's got a little tiny hat that's pointed, and a little cape that he wears along his shoulders. And he's come quite a ways in his spell studies. He's made several promises, maybe broken a few, but we're getting there.
Screech is a
That's it.
That's it!
It's a mid-sized possum, and in her
Never
mouth
touched it.
right
Like a
now
family possum.
is like a
four-door
small
possum.
handkerchief.
A drop top possum.
a small handkerchief that's like gathered together to form a little like knapsack, and it's just got piles of like scrunched up pieces of parchment in it, scraps that she's found from things that have like fallen off, little chips of wood and shit, and it's all just a pile of trash gathered up together in this little knapsack that she pulls by her teeth, and she's always got like a tiny tool stuck behind her ear into her fur, and like various things kind of at some point have gotten stuck and matted into the fur, like on her back, dragging it, and it's bigger than she is.
I was watching your face for that. That was enjoyable. Yeah.
And Chestnut is like rounder than ever, almost like perfectly round at this point. As a hedgehog, and also at some point during these adventures, Screech has helped me like sharpen the spikes that are like right on my forehead, so that I can like be even pointier and when I'm headbutting people and rolling around.
Great.
Do you have to eat when you play this character?
Yeah.
I gotta be ready to hibernate, man.
I love it.
Well, finally, new to our adventure, who will meet properly narrative in a moment. Edmund, would you describe yourself to us, please?
Yeah. Edmund is a black adder. And he is very shiny. Takes great pride in the deep obsidian of his scales, and is working right now, kind of in between jobs, as a guide for hire.
Oh my god.
And that's how you've met him.
Wonderful. So I'm just double noting the person who dies. All right.
Rude.
It's Edmund.
We are the wonderful animals that can't die right now.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah, we're
Oh,
not
sorry.
playing. We weren't there.
The two legs. Don't worry about it. Well, Edmund, you were hired for a job, and by gum, you're doing it.
I am.
It's been 3 months now since any of you all have seen a hide or tail of Noodle, your beloved. Oh my God! Your
For dramatic
beloved
effect.
ferret, truly the heart of the group. But you've got a lead. A weaselly lass matching Noodle's description had been spotted by a bilge rat coming off of a ship from Tareve, who overheard you all bemoaning the loss of your friend. She told you the port she had come from, where she saw that ferret, which was Kalangua, in a far-off land entirely new to you, Tareve. Well, you braved one of the two legs' terrifying sailing vessels, yourselves hiding in the bilge to thwart discovery when the ship was attacked. You couldn't say for certain by whom, but they must have been a talented botanist. The ship was beached and marooned by its two-leg occupants. The whole affair reeked of crackle sparkle. You bided your time, waited for the heat to die down, and fled the ship under cover of night, strafing along coasts in the direction the rat, Carmen, had told you to go to find the port. After encountering a buff blonde elf, an angry-looking teenage girl, and fleeing all manner of violent vegetables, you found yourselves in Kalangua. Speaking with the customs official, a very kind fence lizard, you entered and marveled at the sights within. Eventually, your searching yielded fruit, and you were directed to a slithery sleuth who offered to help you track Noodle down, suggesting that she was naught but a day's journey north. It was best to be off as well, as one morning you were awakened by what unmistakably sounded like the explosion of the better part of a sixth of a floor.
Now I just be like some dumb bunny. Yeah, that sounds like about a ninth of a floor.
You shouldn't doubt yourself.
Your journey has been fraught with perils, but you've made it here now. A grand castle stands before you, stones piled feet into the air, nay, yards, and a grand drawbridge over a moat of frothing acid. The guard, a magpie, is posted at the parapet, but she's not seen you yet. This, Edmund, is where you believe Noodle is being kept.
This place matches the description that you told me. This is where I believe your friend Noodle is. You alright?
Yeah, let's go.
Well, you sneak in there or what?
Tastes good.
I've got an idea.
Oh, you're so
That
wrong.
guard is about to be a thing of the past as I knock it out with my Eldritch Blast.
Oh, God.
Roll it.
Yeah.
What we call back where I'm from.
90, 20. Yeah. I'm counting it.
I say don't even roll damage for that because
A cat paw shoots out.
the beam. What does it look
got a
like, by the
bird.
way?
Yeah, I got a
little,
bird.
little cat paw.
Oh, it's a cat paw that
Yeah,
shoots out
shoots
and goes.
Oh my
Greatest
god.
bird.
This paw comes at the bird, and you see the magpie turns her head,
No, Pa, don't get the bird.
and then the magpie turns in the direction of the blast, and you hear a little "oi" as it smacks her right in the head, and yeah, ah! And feathers go everywhere in a
Please
puff.
tell me the magpie's Australian.
It is, yeah.
Yes.
There was a whole dialogue.
Wait, I'm ready for it.
She's
Let's
dead
go.
now.
They're dead. Okay. Well.
And the feathers fall to the floor. The drawbridge, however, is still up.
Excellent shot, my friend.
That was so good.
Can you bring the bridge down now?
Edmund, do you know of any way to get in besides this front bridge?
I mean, that was. You could have just talked to him.
No, okay, that's fair.
Easy way to get in.
No, I understand what you're saying.
I'm gonna just start yelling and see if somebody else comes and let's put the bridge down.
How big is the gap?
I mean, the whole thing about a moat is it goes the whole way around.
Yeah, sure.
How big is the gap?
Like the moat?
Yep.
I'd say it's about, I'll speak in your terms. It's about 20 furry feet.
That's not too bad.
That's pretty far.
It's like 4 of us.
Jumping's not really
Five
my
of us.
strong suit.
Hold on. And Rodney opens up his splendid paper wings.
Yeah, baby.
And it's like-
Dangerfield.
It's sort of if you get near me, I do consider it my danger field. Yes. Anything within the range of my rapier, I call my Rodney Dangerfield.
We got there, folks.
Yeah.
Good night, everybody.
That's what the goal was for.
You paid for that. So he spreads his wings and is like, I think I can lower the bridge, and flies up and flies across the moat and up towards the top of the bridge to see if there is any kind of mechanism up there to lower it.
There is what appears to be just a straight up lever. Granted, it is half of a toothpick inside of a spool that appears to connect to the drawbridge.
Adorable.
But yeah.
Bring it back.
Sounds like such good trash.
Rodney pulls the toothpick, opens the drawbridge, pulls out his plastic toothpick sword, his for maraschino cherries, and slices through the spool and throws it down to Screech.
Catch it.
Do you enter the castle?
Did I catch it?
Oh!
Please.
You're a possum?
Yes.
Roll me
I'm right next to you, so I can try and spike it.
roll me strength, flat d20.
Once again, don't know how that works.
That's a nat 20!
The pets have all the luck.
I don't think what is going on.
Pets
have 3
all
hours.
the love.
Yeah, you catch the spoon,
Because-
the spool rather, with dexterity and power.
Because it's a nat 20, I would like to leap into the sky approximately 4 furry feet, or maybe a regular human foot or a 2-leg foot.
A yard.
And I would like to just like clamp it in my mouth and then just big possum mouth chew.
Slow motion, arms out, anime light thing going on, the lens flare.
Yep.
Yeah, you can nibble on the spool for sure.
You'll make things a lot more complicated than they need to be, don't you?
Yeah.
That is adventure, my friend, coming to the castle.
It'll take off.
I might just be a simple country snake.
Let's go.
However,
Are you?
sorry, every time I bring you on, I'm gonna have voices in your head now. Within, the castle is truly grand. Mannequins displayed with the finest armors and weapons of foil and toothpicks and cocktail umbrellas line a doily decorated hall. Only the finest of dumpster lace would do here in Castle Hyde. There's a sign. You see some seating up ahead.
Almost tell me I can't read.
Yeah.
You see some seating up ahead, mostly overturned teacups padded with shoe leather, in what appears to be a grand, like, study and dining area. What do you do?
So, like, did you find out, like, are they in, like, is Noodle, like, in, like, a dungeon? Or are they, like, taking over the cat? Like, what's up?
No,
Yes,
I mean,
captured them and tortured them until they give all their secrets.
isn't that your friend?
Does Noodle have secrets?
No, I think, were you talking about capture and torture the people that run this castle?
I mean, whatever.
You don't torture Noodle,
No,
do you?
If you had to guess, like, let's say there was a chart for aligning your mood on a general day, what would you say your alignment would be on that chart?
Ooh, let's say neutral evil. If I were to give it a shot.
I'm gonna keep that in mind.
In moments.
I can't believe that's never come up.
Yeah.
I've said some pretty messed up stuff.
It's a cat, though.
Yeah.
It's a cat.
Sorry.
In moments, you hear great footsteps.
I
How
got
does the
nothing.
snake shrug?
I
Those are
curl
the
into
real
a coil and just kind of bob up and down.
In moments, you hear great steps, and a sphinx cat slinks into the great hall. He's wearing a cape that flows down his back, and his eyes bug out like a chameleon's.
Ew.
He purrs. Welcome, esteemed heroes, to Castle Hyde. I am your host, the Lord Regent of this fiefdom, and all the fiefs in it. Every fief is mine. You may call me Puddin'.
That's an evil name.
Where's Noodle?
Devious.
Puddin', we have reason to believe you are holding a friend of ours.
I'm curious. Have you ever wondered why this place is called Castle Hyde?
No.
I couldn't read your sign.
You just
Also,
told us the name of it
sounds
right now.
so similar to this elder rat
Relax.
that we know.
Yeah. He was kind of a dick.
Yeah.
It is not because I
He's
am
dead.
a coward.
I'm a sentient stuffed animal, and this is the most interesting thing you can talk about.
Yes. You do have a certain
Oh, I don't like it.
plush quality to you.
Take my screwdriver and put it up to the
Yeah. Get him.
You
Careful.
are so small.
I'm not that much smaller than a cat as a medium-sized
No,
possum.
just
Where's Noodle?
wait a minute
Perhaps
for him to talk, and maybe you'll find out
Yeah,
where
he
your friend
hasn't
is.
answered
I'm
anything yet.
trying, but he's trying to tell us the history of the castle first.
Don't care.
We don't like lore.
You're in the wrong castle.
Yeah,
you really are. I'm going to put that out there.
listen, when we want to hear lore, we will
Okay.
cast a very expensive spell to hear it.
Except you
Until
didn't.
then,
You sure didn't.
because guess what? Turns out we didn't really want to hear it that much.
You know,
And that's a
do I
total.
even give her back? Do I even give her back?
Yeah, why even keep her?
Wait, who's her?
You gotta focus that bitch.
Okay. Castle Hyde.
Okay.
It's because I was born furless. See? Skin. Okay, so
Oh.
I
Wouldn't that
was
just be castle skin. 'Cause,
embarrassed. Okay, there's
hide
more.
Would be
Yeah.
if you were,
No, but like an animal's hide.
He doesn't have
Isn't
one.
that like a pelt, though?
I
Like,
was
is
made
it
fun
like-
of.
Yeah.
I was made fun of by my friends a lot in school.
Makes sense.
Now, would
and-
you say,
Because
Edmund,
I couldn't have any fur, but they
Yeah.
could.
Yeah,
would
look,
Okay,
you say
you know
that the
what?
hide
I'm
is
gonna
just
do
the
this.
skin, or would it
I'm
have
gonna-
to include the fur? Like, is your
I swear
hide
to
your
God.
scales? I'm just asking. I'm trying
You're
to
gonna
lay
be a
down.
wallet. Okay.
I'm
And he pulls a string, dropping curtains revealing that every wall in the Great Hall is decorated with the pelts of animals.
Awesome.
And
Oh.
caged at the other end of the room,
Oh, I got it.
behind
Now, I see
layers
why you wanted
of
to finish it
chicken
in
wire,
the little monologue.
is Noodle. Alive, but worse for wear. Armed guards, all magpies, stream into the room, all with thick Australian accents.
Hey, watch this. Pretty bird.
They peck you to fucking death. Magpies are living evil.
They're the best. I love a corn.
if this is his castle, I could just poke him with my screwdriver right now.
Yeah, the thing was, we were never gonna have a good interaction.
Right,
with
these-
this guy.
No,
I don't feel like these birds probably have loyalty to this guy if he's dead.
And
will you
thank
give me
you.
a push?
These crows ain't loyal. Help this fool.
All the magpies begin gathering around you, either
get it.
attempting to begin restraining you. You certainly can, but he's so much larger than you physically.
How big can a cat be?
How big is a cat?
I love when they repeat my jokes.
17
For what?
Furry feet. 17 furry feet.
Oh god.
It's like furry hands though, like a horse.
You can certainly roll an attack.
Literally, my fucking screwdriver was right here. All I had to do was go.
I would love to provide the help action.
He's not gonna let you get that close.
I've been that close.
It's the distance. You're just so little.
I provide the help action.
You certainly can.
Awesome.
You can roll
You
advantage.
think I'm a hamster?
This cat is huge.
How big though?
How big is it?
It's every furry foot.
It's a good question.
It's an infinite cat.
Do we still have rerolls?
Not for this.
What?
It
I was
doesn't.
given many rerolls and
However,
didn't get to use
You
them.
can certainly, actually, I'll say you can certainly use them. It won't matter though. I rolled a nat 20 for the magpies. So the magpies.
I don't have spell.
You don't have that.
Yes.
You don't have that.
Wait, what?
Two things happen at once.
What?
3 things potentially happen at once.
The magpies descend on all of you, restraining you, grabbing you. In Sassafras's case, standing on you.
Yeah, good luck. I am made of sharp.
That's true. Everyone they're trying to get on your front and get like bits
And
of.
I'm a ball of sharp. Fuck
No.
you.
They just sort of try and grind corral you.
Yeah, good luck.
Unhand me, you foul beast.
They're just like on your shoulder. However, something else happens. Screech, as you attempt to threaten Puddin, you feel a puncture in your shoulder as you realize Edmund has bitten down on you.
Fiend! Traitor! Turncoat!
Sudden but inevitable betrayal.
And you feel the paralytic venom beginning to seep into you. What was that?
I rerolled it. Do you remember?
And
And you said it wasn't going to matter because you had a nat 20.
What'd you roll?
A nat 20.
Whew, 3 things happen at once.
I told you it was gonna be 3.
The magpies descend on all of you.
Why? are all of the nat
Screech
20s
does
for the
get
pets?
bitten, and you are envenomed. But you can try for one thing before you are incapacitated, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
I'll also roll for Puddin. I've seen better rolls.
Yeah, I was going to try and just stab my screwdriver into Puddin's throat.
Okay, you may certainly try.
That was a natural 20.
It was a natural 20.
That was what
It
I was
natural
rolling
20.
for.
She did that.
That's the best try you can
Is
try.
the thing. It's literally.
That's what the roll
possible
was.
Huga?
to do. Yeah.
Relax.
Never relax!
Do me a
Stay
favor.
mad.
Whatever thing just spoke to me, fucking say it to my face.
It was a little bit the cat.
Not buttons for eyes.
All right.
Yes, you can certainly do a stab. Roll me a d4.
4.
Daggers too.
Yeah, daggers do suck.
It
3.
should be lower. You got a 3?
Yeah.
Perfect. You stab the screwdriver forward, and you see, because Sphinx cats are like a lot of rolls,
Yeah.
you see skin kind of like bulge up and like twist, and you draw blood, and then do you let go of the screwdriver or try and pull it back out?
No, I'm going to try and pull it back out.
Okay. And it takes like skin like this with it, as it like sticks in a bit of those rolls of flesh in your face.
Sorry.
And then pops out,
I want to go home.
but he is still on his feet.
It's 11 o'clock. I'm done. That was it.
He reaches over to you, Edmund, and almost is going for like a handshake. Then, ooh,
Yeah, that's awkward. Don't do that again.
you played your part spectacularly.
Yeah, I know.
You suck, dude.
I was right
Yeah, I
next.
know.
No, you're the worst, dude.
Yeah, I know.
No, you don't know. I'm telling you, you're the worst, dude.
No, I get it.
Ah,
That's
you
my-
fucking suck!
It's my whole job.
Yeah.
To
Can I
suck?
swing an opportunity attack as he retracts from biting?
I don't think he's fleeing you
No, I'm still
necessarily.
standing there.
Well, okay, are you just romancing Screech's neck? What the shit?
I'm just standing right next to her. Or laying down, I guess.
I think we're all also restrained by magpies.
Yeah.
You are covered in magpies.
Again, they can try. I am made of sharp.
You're all
You
covered in
suck, man.
magpies.
Yeah, no.
No, Edmund, listen.
is
You're
surrounded
not
by
paying
magpies.
attention.
Dude.
You suck.
Fuck you. I
No,
get it.
no, dude. Fuck you, because you don't get it. You're really, really
All right,
horrible.
everyone. Feels like 10.
No, you're the worst. No, you're even worse because you hired
I
him.
hate you.
Dying!
Worked up. Okay,
You're dying.
Not to be poisoned.
I'm gonna vanquish you.
I'm gonna
and
vanquish you.
I'm gonna skin you all.
I'm gonna
and
skin you
wear your
all.
pelts, and
I'm gonna
then
wear your pelts.
I was gonna say.
I'm
thing
gonna
like,
say a thing.
"Ooh,
Oh,
I've beaten you by a hair.
This is
but-
what I sound like. Buh.
Okay. I think
That is what you sound like.
That's
We're
exactly
going-
what you sound like.
Like,
Vince, because we're doing theater of the mind here, just,
Are we really?
because we're doing. Tell me
this
tell me
theater?
tell me the layout of these magpies and where I am in relation to not hairless King John.
and mid-sentence, we're gonna fade to black.
Screech falls over backwards, just like ideally out of the pile of magpies, but like onto her back and just.
Poison.
Yes.
also possum. Play possum.
God, wouldn't it be hilarious
You're the worst, dude.
if Dazzle also died in the real game?
If
What
you
it's
do
her?
that, I
What
would
if it's
be so
her?
mad at you.
What if this is a whole
This is how it works. If you die in the game, you die in real life.
If you die in the real game, you die in
as
the
a
pet game.
Yeah.
And on that,
Oh my god.
Help.
in what I thought was going to be
Don't worry, Alex. We only
Such
have
a quick
another.
scene.
We only have another 45 to 50 minutes.
we're going to end for the night.
We only have another hour to hour and 15.
Bye.
Thank you all so
Christ.
much for joining
We
us.
love you so much.
Y'all are amazing. Thank you for smashing that goal. And hey, let's go. Thank you for smashing. Listen, we spent a lot of time in the Rose Beast Rave, so we're all kind of there. Let's go around the table one more time. Tell everyone who we are, who we've been, and where to find us.
Hi, I'm Anthony. I have been Rodney and also Klulik, and you can find me here on this channel a lot, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays mornings with Sage for It's Too Early, and other places.
Hi, I'm Avery Iyengar. You can follow me on social media at Quiddy, Q-U-I-D-I-E. This upcoming Thursday, you can catch me over on Critical Role's channel for a little return to the
Never
EXU spot.
heard of it.
Never heard of
Who
it.
are they?
We're doing a two-parter called EXU Keimal that's going to air on Thursday the 31st and Friday the 1st. So check that out. You can also catch me on Coolock. And someone else is going to talk about Bane's Break way better than I am going to. But I also go there, and it's very cool.
Hi. My name is Alexander Ward. I do a lot of stuff sometimes, but tonight I'm the one who's going to talk about Bane's Break.
More qualified than most would think.
You were one of the first.
Right. This show, I don't know if you saw it, it's called Bane's Break. It was one episode so far, I think.
Yeah.
And I watched that one. Maybe there was another one.
Nice.
And you should, there's an Indiegogo campaign. There's a link somewhere in the chat, and you should donate a lot of money to it so they can do a lot of stuff with the money. 'Cause
How
that's
much money would
works.
you say? Like thousands? Like thousands, probably.
No, like 17 furry feet of money. My name is
The
Alex
better
Ward.
part of a sixth of a goal.
Yes, you can find me realistically on Twitter. I do other stuff, but most of the time I'm on Twitter at AlexWard777. I do a lot of stuff. I'm in movies and things, and sometimes those things come out, and there will be stuff in the future that I can't talk about. So that's it. Goodbye.
Bye.
One night's talk.
Oh, yes, sorry, yes. I also do a lot of RPG content, and also
good.
right now we have a 6-part series. Actually, the second episode went on before this started. And it is called One Night Strahd. There's 4 more episodes left. It's every Friday night at 5 p.m. Pacific time, and the lovely Jasmine Bouillard is running the show, and it's great. It's a lot of fun. There's other people in it too, but other people need to talk about stuff because I've been talking too long.
We love
Never.
you.
Never. Zindar.
I'm Zender.
Oui.
I've been Kettle and Sassafras, and you can find me on Twitter at Xanderific with 2 R's and 1 F. I also stream on Twitch. Right now we're playing through Witcher 3 and the Zelda series. We're on Ocarina of Time, which I absolutely love. I'm also on another D&D show called Shikar, also DM'd by Jasmine Bouillard. So I'll be playing Scorpio in there every Tuesday at 6 p.m. Pacific time.
Woo.
Yay.
Hi, I'm Sage Ryan, and I have been Dazzle and Screech tonight. You can find me everywhere on the internet at Not Sage. I stream on my channel. I stream on this channel most of the time. almost all of the time, including obviously here and the thing Anthony said, and also Bane's Break on Tuesdays, which is very, very exciting. We have one episode out. Do check out the Indiegogo. It means a lot to us. Thank you very much. I have other things, but they're less important right now.
Oh yeah, that thing's on Tuesdays. The thing I was talking about, Tuesdays. So I didn't say.
Yeah, Bane's Break, Tuesdays.
Also, one more thing real quick. There's a funding campaign for a musical that I'm a part of that we're hoping to perform at the Hollywood Fringe Festival.
Ooh.
Very
check out the trailer for that.
Ooh.
Hey everybody, I'm Kaylee Bray. I've been your death cleric and apparently you're very hungry hedgehog. Hey, it's me.
My favorite children's book.
It's a very good children's book. I'm on all the same stuff. Just follow me on Twitter, barbarian. If you have questions about the crowdfund for Bainsburg or anything like that, email the support email because it's me. A bunch of you have already done that, and I'm happy to answer questions and help y'all out. Your support means the world. Being able to make the show is huge. I love you very much.
Hey, before you email the support, go read the thing.
Go read the thing.
Go read the thing one more fucking time.
Just make sure.
Just double check.
Hey, who's that?
Hi, I'm Vince Casso. I've been your DM for tonight in all the various weird places we've gone this evening. You can find me all over the internet at Vince Casso and on Tuesdays for Bane's Break. Episode 2 dropping this coming Tuesday, and the crowdfunding campaign today just broke over 50% funded inside of 3 days of a 30-day campaign.
That's
But
huge.
look, hey, every contribution helps. Every single one matters because if we hit that goal even early, we have stretch goals lined up that'll bring you guys so much more amazing content. We're not gonna stop making stuff. There's so many things to make. So hey, you know what? Come on in. $5 gets you BTS footage, $25 the book, and it just goes on up from there, including me DMing a game privately for you. Some of which, depending on the tier, are canon in the world of Boros. So, check it out. I love you. Thank you all for the support tonight. Be awesome. I'll see you on Tuesday.
I know it seems weird that we would have BTS doing some stuff for it, but we do. So just
They
donate.
signed up.
Good night, everyone.
Bye.
Friends of the show.